Hello there.
You give me the biscuits!
Hello there.
Do you want to make more money? Of course, we all do. So find out how easy it is to train at home for a better career. Just get a pencil and paper right now and write down this toll-free number. There's absolutely no obligation and no salesman will visit you. At International Correspondence Schools, more than 10 million men and women have trained for job promotions and new careers without setting foot inside a classroom. And now at home in your spare time, you can get your career diploma. Choose from any one of these courses. ICS High School, Child Daycare, Interior Decorating, Wildlife Forestry, Auto Mechanics, Computer Programming, Medical Dental Office Assistant, Journalism Short Story, Dressmaking, Fitness and Nutrition, Art, Police Sciences, Gardening, TV VCR Repair, Animal Sciences, Firearms Repair, Travel Tourism, Electronics, Secretarial, Small Engine Repair, Electrician, Child Psychology, or get your diploma in Hotel Restaurant Management, Bookkeeping, Business Management, or Accounting. Compare your present salary with the money you could be making in any one of these careers. They'll be repeated for you at the end of this commercial, so have your pencil ready to jot down the course you're most interested in. Then call the ICS toll-free number, and we'll send you one of these exciting career packs absolutely free with all the information you need. Your career pack explains how easy it is to study at home. It tells you about the many success stories of other people just like yourself who trained through ICS and got better jobs. And that's not all. You'll also see the exciting learning materials included in your course at no extra cost. They make it easy and fun to train for that better career. Here are those courses again, so call today for free information.
Call now for the free information Sally Struthers spoke about. Then decide if you want to train at home for a better career to make more money or advance in your present job. Call 1-800-637-9800. Operators are on duty now to send you free information by return mail. Choose any one of these exciting careers. That's 1-800-637-9800. Call now.
What is it?
Say,
What is it?
hey, why it's Buttercup. Popcorn, add sweet green butter to hot popcorn. Mix it up, wrap it up, Buttercup is born.
It's delicious.
So nutritious.
It's a taste delight.
It's so munchy,
Crisp and crunchy.
you'll enjoy each bite. Eat butter-drenched Buttercup, popcorn at its best.
Served in a king-size cup.
It beats all the rest.
Show starts in 5 minutes.
Here's a new taste treat. The corn dog. Plump, juicy wieners are dipped in a thick, golden Southern-style corn batter that seals in all their freshness and flavor. If you like hot dogs, you'll love corn dogs. Everybody does. Try a corn dog with your favorite beverage. At the refreshment corner now. Corn dogs.
To add to your enjoyment,
We're all wound up to bowl you over at intermission time with live wire service at our snack bar, where you'll find a tempting variety of favorite foods and beverages. Your continued patronage is very, very welcome.
It's 4 minutes till showtime.
Yum, yum. It's time for a tasty and refreshing snack. We promise to satisfy your hunger, your thirst, your sweet tooth. So visit our refreshment center now. Let's go!
It's 3 minutes till showtime. Here's a choice of food and drink to satisfy anyone and everyone. You'll find something to please you to add to your evening's enjoyment. Something to please all tastes and age groups.
Show starts in 2 minutes.
Okay, so this, apparently this Pepsi song is, I don't know, I guess somebody must have used it in like a song or something like that, and it keeps muting this part. Some sort of Pepsi thing. But it's not Pepsi, the band, or the whoever's called is called Something Weird. And I keep saying, that is not in the video. And then it just takes it away. But every time I have to go in there and click. And for some reason, this dadgum Pepsi song. I don't know what I don't know what it is. Anyway, that's the end of that story. Now back to the other things.
Our all-meat super dog. Enjoy one now.
Show starts in 1 minute.
Today we're interviewing a stomach.
Hello there.
What is life like as a stomach?
Oh, boy, it was humdrum. I mean, until what's-his-name discovered Tony's Pizza.
Tony's Pizza?
Yeah, I was suffering from the pizza cravings until Tony's came along. Crispy crust and zesty sauces. Wow.
And so now... What's that?
Another pizza craving. Just thinking about Tony's sets it off.
Oh, where are you going?
He's going to get a Tony's Pizza. And I follow him anywhere.
Does your stomach send you pizza craving signals? Oh, wow. Tony's, the Pizza Cravers Pizza. Available at the concession stand.
Settle back now, content, comfortable, well-fed, and ready for some fine entertainment. Is everybody happy? Then let's go. It's showtime.
Oh my goodness gracious, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, whoops-a-daisies. Yeah, I think Soda's thinking I don't know, I never heard of that before. It's always muting the little thing at the beginning. I don't really care, it doesn't matter. It's just funny. Just funny. This music I do not like, though. Where is something that's not this? This is too... I don't know what this is, to be honest with you. But it ain't the vibe I'm going for, I'll tell you this right now. Play something else. Computer! Play a different thing of garbage. Please. Pretty please. with sugar and cherries on top. If you could just so kindly play it. Well, it's loading. It's thinking about it. Well, let's see what's going on. Battling Board, good morning to you, my friend. Yes, indeed, yo. And here we are. Hey, it's me. It's me. It's your old pal, Sock Cop. Yes, indeed, yo's. Yes, indeed, yo's. Never loves that. Yeah, I'm not familiar. Not familiar with it. But right now, they are my enemy. But that's okay. Did you see this on the Today Show today? Giant goldfish wreak havoc on freshwater lakes. No, I didn't see that, Harvey. I did see. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Speedeth thou not into the theater.
Goodness gracious. So many gimmicks. So many gimmicks. Oh, pardon me. There's another gimmick. A little bit of the old burping gimmick. Sorry about that, eh? Harboring goldfish means you're part of. Why don't release them into the sea? I don't release goldfish into the sea. Isn't that where the problem lies? People are like, I'm done with this goldfish. Which I'm surprised that the goldfish lives long enough for somebody to get sick of it. I've never had a goldfish live long enough to where I've got sick of it before. It's not like a parrot that lives for 100 years. You know what I mean? Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah. Yeah, real Sophie's choice over here. Real Sock's choice. Attack of the killer goldfish. Hey, I like that. That's pretty good. Harvey Esquire, it's good to see the stink in my rear. Welcome in. Our good pal Doc Rob, of course, is here. Trapper 008 and Gorilla Man 28. How you doing, Gorilla Man? Our good friend Pants O'Clock is here. How you doing? Hope everything's going groovy. Smooth and groovy. That's how I like it to go for my good pal Pants O'Clock. Hope you and yours are doing great. Calicott, of course, is here. Initiating the gimmick overload. That's sort of like his gimmick. Hey!
The Santa Claus.
The Santa Claus. The Stink in My Rear. That's a great movie right there. I do love that movie. The Santa Claus. Justin of the Blowhard is here. We may have Justin of the Blowhard on the show here in a little bit, if he's still willing to do the thing. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Commodore Friday. Hello. Commodore Friday sent more messages to this Twitch than any other Twitch. Arose such a clatter. Exactly. Was that Sidewalk Warrior Pantyhose Patrol? Get out of here, would you go? ATDFSU got a frozen chicken pot pie that is no longer frozen, soon to be in my belly. Yes, indeed. Love it. Love a good a pot pie that you just leave out, and then it thaws on its own. And then you have a tepid pot pie that you get to eat. Battling Boy 57 is here. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. ATDFSU, Calicott, Commodore Friday. Some of these names I just like saying. Reggie and Gadget, goodness gracious. Oh, you're the one that you sampled the Pepsi song and made it more popular than it ever has a right to be? Well, that's fine. That's fine. And let's see. I think I've caught up with everybody who said something. And also welcome into the people who do not type. I appreciate that. Thank you for coming in, even though you don't type things. That's fine. You ain't got to type things. That's not a condition for my love, is to type things. You're in Twitch Rep said the best mashup name is Just Another Sock of My Rear. Raj and Gadget, that is spectacular. I love that. Love that.
Well, I'm standing on a corner in Tucson, Arizona. Such a fine sight to see. It's a girl. My lord in a flatbed Ford slowing down to take a look at me. Come on. Baby, don't say, maybe. I gotta know if your sweet love is gonna save me. We may lose and we may win, though we will never be here again.
Well, I'm not going to read that. You guys have heard that song 10,000 times. I'm not going to do the rest of it. Thank you, Just Another Blowhard, for those 100 bits. Delicious. Just got back from the desert. And boy, his arm's tired. Hey-oh, Dr. Stephen Poop.
Oh, our great leader. How are the speedas?
Terrible.
Hopefully low to none, but there's always some that have to be dumb.
Calicott 100%. Yeah, the holiday season, the speeding really ramps up. I don't know what it is. I guess people get in a hurry to go buy stuff and things. I don't know. I feel like every car, like, it clones itself around this time. And there's too many of them. I'm like, where are all you people coming from? Well, you just live like in a cave until it starts getting a little chilly outside, and then you crawl out of your zombie cave and mess with my grocery shopping and stuff like that. Start speeding. Oh my goodness gracious! Silent Warrior, no, that's okay. It wasn't me, so that's all right. We got no problem with that as long as it wasn't me. But if it was me, you would know. You would remember that night for the rest of your life, and not in a good way. Chomp, chomp. That's all I'm going to say. How much is everyone paying for gas right now across this vast land of... I don't know. I don't know. That's one of those things, gas prices. I've declared bankruptcy on caring about gas prices. I got no brain space for it anymore. You know what I mean? $269, 2000. Oh my goodness gracious! There you go. I'm gonna have it anyway, so I don't even look. I just put it in the car, and then I put the card in, and then they take however much they think is fair, and then I drive my car at a reasonable speed. So there you go. Sock Hop has a gas pipeline straight to it. I do. Oh, South Carolina. Oh, sorry about that. I thought you was talking about me. Thought he was talking about me. Trapper008, thank you so much, my friend, for resubscribing for 8 months. Yes, indeed. Woo! So maybe I do have a gas light. I do have a gas stove and a gas water heater. Hot water heater. But I don't look at the water meter though. That's another thing. They just send me a letter in the mail in Braille. And they say, here's how much you should pay for your water this month. And then I go, well, all right then. Here you go. What am I going to do? Go down there with the pitchforks and a torch and say, I refuse to pay this much for water. You know what I mean? I'll deal with that if it happens. I've also decided that in the case of a zombie apocalypse, then that's it for me. That's it.
Jesus, man, can you change the channel? Man, come on, I had a rough night, and I hate the flocking eagles, man.
Stick of my rear, thank you so much, my friend. Yes, indeed, Yes, indeed. Oh, yes, Dr. Stephen Poop. Dr. Stephen Poop, very familiar with the hot water heater song. To live. Some of your socks smell like zombies, Sato. Oh my goodness gracious. I never had the pleasure of sniffing a zombie, but I can imagine. Big Juice 757. What's smoking, my friend? Well, not a whole lot. Just hanging out here with my good buddy Rupert and my other good buddy Vern the Fern, hanging around, having a grand old time. Oh, I did want to talk about my Twitch recap. Some of you guys have been talking about this. I happen to have it ready right here. I've got the old Twitch. Oh, whoops-a-daisies. Rupert, would you excuse me for a minute? Yeah, go take a break, Rupert. This is my my Twitch recap. These are a lot of numbers. I've been seeing a lot of people talking about the numbers and things like that, and I don't really know what a lot of them mean. Don't know what a whole lot of them mean. Hours watched. I guess that's... I don't know. Total streams. Apparently, I've streamed 124 times this year. And I don't know when they started the count. If it was January 1. Couldn't be January 1 because we're not done. We got a whole month left. So I guess it's the end of last December. I don't know. But we are in the top 10% of Duck Race, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Look at that. Why does Rufus like to lick so much? He just does. He just does. Top 10%. And I don't know if I don't know. I'm assuming that's a good thing. It's hard to say because that's an exclamation point. So that means either A, it's very, very good, or B, that's very, very bad. I'm not sure. Talk shows and podcasts. I don't know what percent I'm in that one. So who knows? And then there's followers and subscribers and things. And chat sit. I guess 154,000 chats. Lines of jibber jabber sent to this show. That's a beautiful thing. That is a beautiful thing. and those popular emotes. Vern is very happy. He actually wants me to get this framed and put it on the wall because he's one of the most popular emotes, right along with the glow sock and Sock Spear, who's hiding right behind that thing. Music game and rapping robots are gonna get popular in 2024. Oh, the rapping robots? Interesting. Yeah, the hot tub. The hot tub is probably that's probably where a lot of the traffic comes from, is the old hot tub area. A lot of people scrolling by and they're like, "Ooh, hot tub! And let me check this out just in case." You know what I mean? Just in case there's like a wiener slip or something like that. I guess that's why people would watch. Top 10% for Just Chatting special events, and unsurprisingly, Red Orchestra 2. Oh my goodness gracious, I don't even know that one. But I'll take your word for it. 189 hours of Sock Hop watched, and you know what? This whole thing about the stats thing, I really hope that at the end of whatever afterlife there may be, I hope they give me the stats at the end of it. I hope they give me the stats. I would love that. I would love that. They'd be like, yeah, here's how many speeders you stopped. Here's how many sandwiches you ate. You know what I mean? Here's the show that you watched the most. Here's the movie you watched more times. Here's the person you talked to more than anybody else. Here's the word that you said more than any other word. I would love that. I would love to know that. How many steps I took. Yeah, that would be perfect for Tableau, ATDFSU. Yes. Oh, we will make such a glorious spreadsheet. Such a glorious spreadsheet. Here's how much money you spent on cheese. Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't you like to know how much money you spent on cheese in your life? Either directly or indirectly? Oh, man, that would be great. Cattywampus or Whammo? Yeah, probably. You think, is that the afterlife for Edgy Gadget? Just mission failed? Big thing that comes across and just goes, wasted. And then that's it? Who knows? One that starts with an F? You rather just have the cheese? Well, you can do that too. I don't know.
I thought we weren't talking pirate anymore.
Yar, the stink of me rear. Sometimes we talk like a pirate, and sometimes we don't. Almond Joy's got pirates. Mounds don't. 'Cause sometimes ye feel like a plundering, and sometimes ye don't. Yar. Yar. Now this music right here is a little bit too sensual. If you buy something that's 50% cheese, does it count for half of the price? Peach, I think so. I'm sure there's like an algorithm that they have figured out, and they'll tell you how much. You know what I mean? How many slices of cheese you ate?
A gallon of tiny corns.
How many gallons of tiny corns you ate? That'd be a good one too. All sorts of good stats that I would just love to see. Your creative stats are nuts. I can't believe so many people have watched and talked so much. Isn't that something? But, just like everything else, I always take it with a grain of salt. I look at these numbers and things that Twitch said, and I'm like, well, maybe. You know what I mean? Because Twitch could say, oh, you watch however many out. Like, what are you going to do? Go back and count? You're going to look at your diary and add up all the times you sat there and said, dear diary, today I watched that streamer play that one game for 4 hours. And then tomorrow I'm going to watch him again. I'm adding up all the time. Like, you don't know. Just take the same thing as like the water bill. You just pay it when it shows up. You know what I mean? That's it. Twitch says my most used emote on this account is an emote I've never used. It was never subbed to the channel the emote is from. Who knows? 141 hype trains. That's a lot of hype trains. Choo choo. You are a very well-traveled man to stink of my rear. 100%. Highlight that message. ATDFSU. Very well. Very well. Your wish is my command. Your message has been highlighted. And P-Chops is now replying to your highlighted message, which he would not have done if it wasn't highlighted. So don't say that you wasted 100 sock points. No. Very well. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for pinning that comment on Friday. I appreciate that. Taking a bath. Nope, it can't unhighlight. Once you have highlighted, you cannot unhighlight. Taking a bath.
And the plane exploded in a giant fireball and everybody died except for me. You know why? 'Cause I had my tray table up and my seat back in the full upright position. Had my tray table up and my seat back in the full upright position. Had my tray table up and my seat back in the full upright position.
And I crawled to the twisted, burning wreckage. Weird AI. Hey, I like that. Hey, Commodore Friday, how was the old Rocky Horrors on Friday? Regular shenanigans? Or were they the untoward shenanigans? Oh, yeah, how many bands did you deal out? Now, that's a statistic I would like to see. How many band hammers that Satar went through? P-Chops was deleted. Oh, my goodness gracious. P-Chops was deleted. Oh, my goodness. Beetlejuice, good to see you, my friend. Welcome in. Hey, a friend of mine went and saw the Beetlejuice musical. And was posting pictures about it. I don't know if it's the same, like, people and stuff that you saw. But he said he enjoyed it. There we go. I don't know, so we'll see. Oh, P-Chop's good. P-Chop's got undeleted. Excellent. I'm glad. I'm glad you got undeleted. I was scared. Oh, 4.48 thousand. Oh my goodness gracious, that feels like a lot. It seems like a lot. I'm not huge with numbers. I don't really know how they work and who invented them. But that seems like a whole lot. We'll see how it goes, Beetlejuice. Who knows? May open the phones, may not. Rupert, please come back down here. Thank you. Oh, my goodness gracious. What happened? Oh, look at that. Justin the Blowhard has posted some vacation slides, everybody. Vacation slides. Did he, Now, did you see those fish things? What are those? Mud skippers or something like that? What are they called? Weird fish, mud fish things. Man, I would not want to be one of those things. If you believe in reincarnation, you better not be speeding or anything like that, because you're going to come back as one of those dadgum mudfish. What a miserable life that is. Just flopping in the mud like this. Blah, 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 with your giant mouth. Blah, 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 blah. Well, for some people I know, that wouldn't be too much different than regular life. Not a whole lot different. Theory of relatively lazy. Hey-oh, ATDFSU. Whoops-a-daisy. No, I meant to do the... There it is. Yeah, that's a horrible creature of the day. It's a weird-looking thing. Flopping in the mud and happy as a clam. Yep. Reminds me of that quote they say, like, about arguing with idiots. It's like playing chess with a pigeon. That no matter how good you are at playing chess, the pigeon's gonna throw it around like it won and then just poop on the board anyways. That's sort of like being one of these mudfish, you know what I'm saying? You just flip-flop in the mud and don't give an American F.
Who's the greatest mud skipper of them all? Who can skip through the mud with the greatest of ease? What kind of wonderful guy? Who can crawl like a dog without scraping his knees? Who's got segment-ed eyes? It's Muddy Mud Skipper. It's Muddy Mud Skipper. It's the mud...
It's the Muddy Mud Skipper. Thank you so much, Justin the Blowhard. Look at you. Oh, my goodness gracious. Tying also. Oh, sorry about that. I keep hitting the thing. Whoops-a-daisies. Love that. Isn't that great, Pants Clock? Oh, it's just such good wisdom. What is that, a cat butt? No, not this. Cat butt? Love a good Ren and Stimpy. Where's the cat butt? What is that? Oh, it's a cat butt. Oh, okay. Squigs Music, how you doing, my friend? There we go. There's cat butt slowly moving out of the way there. Interesting. Oh, you didn't do the cat butt? Or you didn't do the Muddy Mud Skipper picture? Because it fits nicely into your collage. So if you're suggesting some sort of a collage cahootin. Oh, no cat butt. Oh, okay. I understand. Hey, I do want to tell you about this. I went to, Saturday, I went to a strongman competition. You guys ever seen a strongman competition before? It's pretty cool. People like lifting things and then putting them back down and and then sometimes they fall over. It's pretty great. It was I went over to Mississippi. It was the Mississippi Strongest Man competition, and people was picking up rocks, and then Merry Christmas said you were into that. He said I was into that. Not really into it. My friend was competing, and he needed somebody to go with him, to like hand him a towel and stuff like that. So I was like, sure, I'll go. That seems like fun. It was nice. It was nice. Every day you're at work, it's a strongman competition. Yeah. Well, you should do it. Just do this for one day, because they give out prizes. It may be more lucrative to do it at an exhibition or something like that. It was pretty neat, ATDFS. It wasn't anything like fancy, because it was in Mississippi. It was basically just It was just next to a field. No, it was at a field next to a gym, and then parts of it was in a gym. They went in the gym and picked up some gym things too. But I'd never see one in real life. But I was kind of scared to watch a lot of it though. I was afraid that somebody was just gonna like blow out a knee or something like that. That was kind of scary. Or they were picking up these rocks, these big old rocks. They had to pick them up, and then they had to like press them up over their head. And I just knew somebody was going to drop one of those gigantic, like 200-pound rocks right on their face. And then that's an image that would just scar me for the rest of my life. But luckily it didn't happen. Old Raj used to date one of those strongman guys. I always feel slightly inferior in your non-strongman physique. But I have the brains like Andy Kaufman. See that? Yeah. Yeah, the injuries can get very bad. Now, Raj and Gadget, here's something that surprised me. You would think like a strongman competition. You think everybody would look like, like Arnold or somebody. Like these bodybuilder types. You think they'd be all like strong, like professional wrestlers and stuff like that. But really, like most of them, like the strongest ones, just look like big old fat dudes. They just look like big fat dudes. Nothing, you know what I mean? They weren't all like cut with six packs. It looked like they just woke up and drank a bunch of beer and then decided to pick up a rock.
Have you ever entered a strongman competition?
I would love to, Agris Pie. I would love to, Agris Pie. It would be difficult with no arms. But I don't know. I'm sure I could work something out. Thank you so much for resubscribing for 33 months, my friend. Yes, indeed, is Agris Pie. I would love to. You can certainly try fat dude gimmick. Oh yeah. But I will tell you this. Here's how you can tell the difference between somebody who does a lot of strongman stuff, because they had women's. They had like a women's part too. There was like women competing, and they even had like there was some teenagers and stuff like that. It's actually kind of open to a lot of people. But you can tell the difference between a regular fat person, a fat guy, and a guy who does a bunch of strongman stuff. You know how you can tell? By looking at their butt. Yep. When you do strongman stuff, a lot of the work comes from the glutes. So if they have a nice round firm apple bottom, probably a strong man. A flat Hank Hill type gimmick, just a fat guy. A little life hack that I learned over the weekend. I didn't know that. I didn't go to check out butts. No, that was not the original intention. But I did notice some butts around. They were, yes, very well. And you met some guy named Jim. Oh, I don't know, maybe. Do you know a guy that was there? Oh, I went to a gym. Yeah. There was probably a guy named Jim there. Flexed your arms when he had arms for a bit. Oh, yeah, Slippy Ducks. Yeah, that was mostly the costume. You really thought too much about that. Well, here's another thing about strongman competitions. There's a lot of waiting around. Because they had like 40-something people doing all of these little contests. They pick up something, you put it down, pick it up. So you had to wait like a tart. So he would go do something. My buddy that I was helping out, he would do a thing, and he would like be active for about a minute.
Claire? Oh, it's a fat girl's name. Well, not at present, but I can see you really pushing maximum density. See, I'm not sure if you know this, but there are two kinds of fat people. There's fat people that were born to be fat, and there's fat people that were once thin but became fat.
What in the world? You can sort of see this thin person inside. Wow, man. I feel like that seems familiar. The stink in my rear. What is that from? What is that diatribe from? Only waiting around there is that my work is waiting for the head of the beer to go down. Hey-oh! That's what I'm talking about.
You're really selling this.
Thank you, Just Another Blowhard. I appreciate that. Oh, speaking of selling, hey, check this out. You're going to love this. Breakfast Club. Oh, okay. Yeah. Check this out. You guys are going to love this. I made this. Here's how great of a salesman that I am. Look at this, what I made. It's a Sock Hop Ugly sweater. Sock Hop Ugly sweater. It's not actually a sweater, though. It's just on like a shirt. But look at this. And I made it a couple of weeks ago, and I forgot. I forgot to tell people for sip. So now you can't buy one. It won't get there in time for Christmas. It's too late. I missed the boat. Missed the boat. If it's hot enough, it'll be a sweater. Yes, indeed. I forgot. I made it, and then I forgot to tell anybody about it. The retail, I think it's $15 plus shipping. I don't make them. That's just sort of like a prototype. So anyway, but don't order it now, unless you want it for next Christmas, because it won't get there in time. I don't think. I don't think it'll get there in time. I should have told you weeks ago. Yeah, it'd be a good Kwanzaa sweater. Maybe New Year's if you're lucky. I'm not sure.
I would ask you who the strong man is around your parts, but with one main muscle, I guess I'd better ask Mrs. Sock. Hey, yo.
Hey, yo. Calicut, thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate that. Yes, videos. Eastern Orthodox, sure. I don't know. I'm not good with calendars either. Set a reminder on your phone to post it in October. That's a great idea, Eggers Pie. That's a great idea. Is it merino wool? No. It's I believe it's whatever t-shirts are made out of. It's nothing fancy. Which I could have put it on like an actual sweater, but the little website where you where you sell stuff from, you know, that fourth wall gimmick that I use, it like prints it on demand, right? And they were like, hey, you could do sweaters, and I was like, hey, I'll do a sweater. And it said, and the prices were like starting at $45 or something like that. Goodness gracious. Like, that's a lot for a sweater. I ain't gonna make no sweater. $45. Goodness, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. I was out here peddling sweaters for $50 a pop. Goodness gracious. Ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, you could use it as a bandana, I suppose. If you wanted to. But anyway, yeah, that's another missed opportunity brought to you by the good folks at Sock Hop Incorporated. Another great idea on paper. They can stitch a sweater on the back. Yeah, I know, Slippy. I love they got these machines. Or maybe they just got a bunch of grandmas down there that they just like, knit, Grandma! Get to knitting! I'm not sure. Oh, my goodness gracious, the stink in my rear.
Sock bless us, everyone.
Oh, my goodness gracious. It's the stink in my rear. Get out of here, would you go, Overs? Thank you so much, my friend. There you go. Yeah, maybe it'll get there before Christmas. I don't know. I doubt it. But if you want one, there's 2 to give away. ! Enter. There you go. You just got a Slim Jim advert and it had Randy Savage on it? Well, how does it know? Oh, yeah. How does it know? Yeah, I need to start working on my St. Patrick's Day sweaters. That's what I'm talking about! Enter. And you could thank you so much to Stink in My Rear. Gonna play. Yeah, you can. Yeah, play Stink in My Rear for sure. 100%. Will it pick you if you did the thing? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. We'll see. We will see. Thank you again, my friend. Did say Slim Jim, but I didn't mention Randy. Well, they go hand in hand. The ghost of Randy Savage is just haunting house to house, trying to get people to snap into a Slim Jim. How smart is the robot? I don't know. I think it's probably pretty easily fooled. But you've been vegetarian for 23 years. Oh, is that meat in the Slim Jim? Oh. I thought it was just beaks and claws and stuff like that. Yeah, I love that one, Calicut. I like LA Knight doing the old Slim Jim commercials.
Woo, yeah.
Woo, yeah! Thank you so much to Stink in My Rear. Thought it was just blood and lard. Hey, it could be that. Could be that too. Blood and lard, beaks and claws. I don't know what's in there. But I enjoy one from time to time. I do enjoy a Slim Jim from time to time. Unless Jack Links wants to offer me some money, in which case, Patooey on a Slim Jim. Jack Links is the only good one. Or maybe a Sitar. Maybe you know somebody at that Beyond's Jerky place. That stuff's pretty good too. You love a Slender James, fancy? Doesn't get much tastier than a Slender. That's what they should do. They should do a Slender James, and they should like team up with the people that do Grey Poupon, and do it like a very fancy Slim Jim, and he's supposed to dip it in the Grey Poupon. I do adore a Slender James dipped in Grey Poupon. Wouldn't that be Oh my goodness, I would rush out to the store. Rush out to the store. Or Fat Jamie, that's true, Fat Jamie. Is it fat or strong man? I don't know. Only one way to find out. Only one way to find out. Slender James. Oh my goodness gracious. A Chic Jacques. Oh my goodness gracious. Chic Jacques. Slender James. Oh, it does. I'm sure there is one. I'm sure there is a Slender James out there that's performed in various rented houses throughout Southern California. Oh my goodness gracious. P-Chops. And the stink of my rear. Oh my goodness gracious. Congratulations. You can win. And you did. You can and you did. Congratulations, my friend. Spectacular. Spectacular. P-Chops. P-Chop. We're going to find out if it gets to you. Yeah, click on the link and redeem. Otherwise, it just sits there and nothing happens. We can't have that. Cannot have that. I will be shocked. Shocked if it shows up before Christmas. But hey, you never know. Stranger things have happened. There you go, P-Chops. There you go. Where is Ari Bobar? Dead Internet Theory. I don't. Whoa. Where's the attitude? No, I don't know. She's around somewhere. She's in she's in Minnesota. That's where she's at. In Minnesota, which is like a tiny version of a regular soda. Up in the north part of the country. Up in the north part of the country. That's where she is. How you doing, Dead Internet Theory? Good to see you, my friend. You know, I've been seeing a lot of people talk about the Dead Internet Theory, just, you know, the theory itself.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Dustin Maria redeemed prize, Socks Ugly Christmas Sweater.
Which it's called Socks Ugly Christmas Sweater, but as you can see, it is short sleeves. It is short sleeves, so you will Socks Ugly Christmas Sweater not included. Also, they had the option to make like a vest thing, but again, it was like $40 or something like that.
If you are in the U.S. and you want some at Sock Cop Xmas shirts, Fourth Wall says it will be there by the 24th.
The 24th? Oh.
Today.
Oh my goodness! Thank you so much for stinking my rear. There you go. Hopefully they stay on the case and do it. And P-Chops redeemed it. Yes, indeed.
Congratulations. P_Chops redeemed prize, Socks Ugly Christmas Sweater.
Thank you, Robot. I don't know if they have wife beaters. That's a good question. That's a very good question. You haven't got your book yet. Oh, my goodness gracious. Just on the blowhard. Yeah. Thank you for reminding me. Because usually these things, like the sweater, I ain't got to do jack squat. Whoa! It just happened. Can you get a better look at that sweat? Sure, Slippy Nuts. Here you go. Now this is a prototype. This is not. This is using a different type of shirt. Because the one that this is an El Cheapo shirt. The one that it comes with is actually supposed to be like, what are they, like real soft, you know, like a real soft kind of shirt. Here you go. Wait, hold on. It says, "Yes, Didios, Merry Christmas." There it is. And there's a snowman in there. Wear your sweater shirt while driving at highly reasonable speeds. That's what I'm talking about, my friend P-Chops. That's what it's intended for. And it's got multiple copies of my face on it. Multiple copies of my face. So if you decide that, you know, maybe you don't like the sweater or something like that, or maybe past Christmas time, Thursday, Friday, thank you so much for stopping by. Then you could just cut those out with a scissor. And, I don't know, maybe staple it to something else. You know what I mean? So there you go. Yeah. Yeah, there's my face. Christmas trees. The whole thing. The whole thing right there. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so hopefully that gets there in time. Who knows? Who knows?
How does Santa visit all of us at a reasonable speed? Could you explain both the physics and morality of this situation?
The stink of my rear. I'm so glad you brought that up. Because for many years, many years, when it would get Christmas time, I would get angry. I would have an anger burning deep down in the like this area. I think that's where the anger comes from, something like that. At the fact that Santa was speeding to get to everybody's house. So I would try to catch. I almost went with cockles. In the cockle area, somewhere around in there, the cockles of the heart. And I tried to catch him speeding, and it was really hard to get the public on my side with that one. I don't know if you've ever listened to my Christmas album, which is available for free. But there was a song about I'm trying to catch speeding Santa Claus. But yeah, see, most people are pro Santa because he gives people stuff. And I don't give jack squat except for tickets. I think it's Christmas, exclamation point, Christmas. There it is. He buys love. You're anti-Santa? See, I need more of you whenever I was doing my campaign. I couldn't get anybody behind me. I was like, oh, I'm trying to catch Santa. I even did a stream way back in the day on Christmas Eve. I was waiting up. I was trying to catch Santa and stuff like that. And people were like, you wasted your time. They treated me like I was that old, what's his name in The Great Pumpkin. You know what I mean? People were firmly not on my side with that. So eventually I did what all great men do. I gave up. And removed any evidence that I ever tried. Santa's in tight with the cop unions around the world. The gift gimmick is a front for a smuggling operation. Well, it could be. Could be on the naughty list, but evidently he's super lax. Yeah, I think yeah, he is. Santa will turn a blind eye a lot faster than I will. That's for sure. That's a fact. But then also it was brought to my attention that I don't have jurisdiction in the air, and apparently, allegedly, he uses some sort of a sleigh flying contraption with which to deliver the presents. And the only time that I could ever nab him is when he's actually on the roof speeding. That still counts. Look, that's a loophole. I could give him a ticket if I catch him speeding on a roof. So if he goes bloop like that, then I could. But he's very hard to catch. So I'm not happy with it, no. But I've accepted it. I'm not going to become like some people and become obsessed with something that is never going to happen. It's not going to be my white whale, so to speak. So I just let it happen. Just let it happen. Now Krampus, now we're talking. I saw some video from I guess it was recently from a Krampus parade. I was like, man, that's pretty cool. It is tricky to rock a rhyme. It's tricky to catch Santa. It's tricky. I'm not going to die on that hill. No. A lot of people say, this is a hill that I'm willing to die. I will die on no hill. I do not want to die. And especially not on a hill. You know what happens when you die on a hill? You're standing on the hill, you die, you tumble down the hill. That's embarrassing. I don't want to do that. There's just some dead guy tumbling down a hill. That'd ruin your whole afternoon.
It's log. Log. It's big, it's heavy, it's wood. It's log, it's better than bad, it's good.
It's better than bad, it's good. Hey, Calicut, thank you so much. Yes, indeed it is. We do have some log in the artwork there. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's log, kids. Log. Like the strongman confidence. Santa, well, I don't know. He may be a strongman. Hard to say. He does haul all them toys and stuff like that. Here's the thing that I find very interesting, is that you used to see. Oh, you got great news coming to this. Okay, good. You used to see like all these, all the footage of the elves up in Santa's workshop. They would make the toys, you know. They used to be, you know, a bunch of like wooden trains, things along those lines. You know, I mean, I feel like most of the toys were made of wood every time they do that. But now everybody gets like, you know, Xboxes and stuff like that for Christmas. So how did I'm very impressed that the elves were able to learn. In like 50, 60 years, they went from making wooden trains and tin toys, and now they're up there assembling iPhones and stuff like that. That's impressive. Round of applause for the elves. No, don't laugh at them. Round of applause for the elves. There you go. Commodore Friday is... Oh, my goodness gracious. Congratulations, my friend. Congratulations. I can't wait. I'm assuming that you will name it after me. So I can't wait to meet little Sock. There you go. Oh my goodness gracious! Stop online. Trying to get everybody pregnant. How you doing there, Dop Online? Soon evolved from a wooden train to a clockwork train to a proper electric set to a real train to a space train. And then, finally, you get a soul train. And dance. Oh, that's pretty good, Dop Online. Elves are handcuffed to tables somewhere. Oh, my goodness gracious, Doc Rob, I don't like that. No. That cannot be true. It's a great party. That's all we can say. That's pretty good. Get him, Cal. Oh, yeah. Bring it down, Cal. You ever seen a cow dance like that? No, you haven't. You seen a cow that can dance better than that? I'd like to see it. Elves aren't children, though. They're just smart. Yeah, but still. You know what I mean? Oh, I gotta check the Discord. Let me see. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. All right, here we go. Hang on. Oh, there's a clip. A clip. You went to the AI Santa. Okay, all right. This is good stuff. This is good stuff right here. Thank you. We're about to find out what the AI Santa. What did the AI Santa say? Our good pal Commodore Friday. Who no wonder you've got 15,000 hours of Twitch watch. You must have like 7 screens. How do you do all this at the same time? All right, here we go. Wait, let me copy, paste. That button right there.
Santa is Sock Cop on the naughty or nice list. He caught a lot of...
Alright, here we go. Wait a minute. I want to be able to hear it too. Thank you so much. The stink of my rear for those 101 bits, my friend. Smooches for you. Alright, here we go. Let me see. I gotta make it to where I can hear it. Because you guys can hear it. But that does me no good. I want to hear it too. So I gotta click buttons, blah, 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 blah. You had spaghetti for dinner just to the blowhard? Well, then no need to make everybody jealous. Alright, here we go. Here's AI Santa responding to a question from our old pal, Commodore Friday. Here we go. What you got to say?
Santa is Sock Cop on the naughty or nice list. He caught a lot of speed ass this year. Oh ho ho, Commodore Friday. Thank you for bringing up Sock Cop's diligent work, just like the rest of us. Being on the naughty or nice list isn't only about the mistakes we may make, but also about the good deeds we do. It's crystal clear to me that Sock Cop, with all their hard work catching speeders, is certainly striving for the nice list.
Now
Let's all try to fly as high as Rudolph and end up on that nice list together. Keep spreading the joy of the season. Merry Christmas. Santa
Merry Christmas.
Is Sock Cop on the naughty.
Yes, indeed, speeders. I am catching speeders. Look at me, the absolutely real and not computer-generated Sock Cop. I am catching speeders. Executing catch speeder.exe. File not found. Shane and Dallas, how you doing, my friend? Thank you so much, Commodore Friday. That was awesome. Port retry, continue. You thought Stephen Hawking was... Oh, no, he is. He is. That's fantastic. Well, see, now that I'm on the nice list, then that means that I'm getting the... I guess he bought my favor, too, I suppose. But I had already given up. So he didn't have to.
My friend pressured me into spelunking, so I caved.
Hey-o,
Kappa.
spelunking. Little spelunking humor for you. Can we get a little spelunking music there? Ba-da-da, ba-da-ba-da, ba-da-ba-da, ba-da-ba. All right, that's fantastic on a Friday. Love it. Them AR things sure are something else, boy, I'll tell you what. All right, here we go. Let me see. But oh yeah, I got to do a dad. Oh yeah, all those gimmicks that that happened that I didn't do. Let me see. Let me scroll down. Got to do the sock spear. And it was wait, what did you say? Oh, I got to review the Santa Claus. Got to do that, which I've seen that. And then Calicott wants a poem about Sock Cop's choice. Here we go. I'm gonna go to the old robot and ask the robot. I'm gonna say, can you write me a poem about Sock Cop's choice? Let's see what it says. Swedish spelunking berries? No. Alright, here we go. A poem about Sock Cop's choice. Written by the computer. Slippy Nugs, that sounds pretty good though. I've had Swedish fish. Is that the same thing? Yeah, sort of like Sophie's Choice. I guess. I don't know. We're going to find out. We're going to find out because I just got to copy and paste. And this is what the robot says. Good Lord, it's long. This robot is very verbose. Whoops-a-daisies. Writing very long poems, but that's okay. I got nothing but time. Got nothing but time. Here we go. In a world of shadows where heroes fight, a lonely figure stood in the night. Sock Cop, the vigilante, with a heart of gold, faced a choice that would leave him cold. He had sworn to protect, to serve and defend, but a new threat arose that knew no end. A villainous force with power untold offer him a choice, a future sold. On one hand, he could join the dark side with endless power. No need to hide. He could rule the city with an iron fist and silence the voices of those he'd kissed. Do what? But on the other hand lay his duty to the people he loved, a constant beauty. He could fight for their freedom, even if it meant pain, and standing against the darkness in the pouring rain. Sock Cop wrestled with his choice, his heart in a bind, knowing that either path could leave him behind. He looked to the city, the lights in the night, and saw the faces filled with hope and light. He knew what he had to do, though fear filled his soul. What is that, sock joke? He would stand for them all, make the villain pay the toll. He raised his fist. Yeah, thanks a lot. I don't have fish. Play the music. A symbol of might, and swore to fight for what was right. With a heavy heart, he turned away from the power offered on that fateful day. He chose the path of justice. The path of the bold. Sock Cop, the hero, standing tall and proud. That don't rhyme with Jack Squat. So let us remember when shadows descend, there are heroes among us who will defend. They stand for what's right even when it's hard, and fight for the future with a burning card. With a burning card. What does that mean, a burning card? Like a Christmas card? I don't know. There it is. Thank you so much. Yeah, maybe my time card. Or my draft card, maybe. Maybe I'm burning the draft card. That was a thing. Peach up. Yes, indeed. Yes, 100%.
You
It
gotta
was a
fight
thing.
for your right to party, sock cop. 3 wise men told me that.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Thank you so much, Calicut. Those are some very wise men. Very wise men. Radji and Gadji. Oh, thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate that. Time well spent. Time very well spent. I appreciate that. Very much appreciated, my friend. And with that being said, it is now time, if I can figure out how to do it. Hold, please. Prediction. Here we go. Start a prediction for the animal of the day. Animal of the day. The Scam Blocker. How you doing, my friend? Thank you, Turtle Sages, for holding. Your call is very important to us. We appreciate that. Hadouken! Oh my goodness, I'm a little lightheaded. I'm a little lightheaded. Are you planning on keeping this stream scheduled for the foreseeable future? Yeah, I believe so. Unless something why? Are you trying to cancel me, Dr. Rock? You trying to take a time slot? Do you need an additional day? What's going on there? That I knew. No, it's the same old Hadouken. Same old Hadouken. It just that was a little bit low. Oh, I'm a little lightheaded. That's fun. That's fun. You ever do a Hadouken for like a minute straight and get all lightheaded? Ooh. Look at the little birdies. The colors, the colors. Yeah, if we could get 7 days of sock hop, it would be awesome. But 3 days work. Oh my goodness gracious. No, I would love to do 7 days. Love to. If I wasn't out there catching speeders all day. If people would just stop speeding. Then I could devote all my time to twitching. A Game Genie, I think that's right. Oh my goodness gracious, the Game Genie. Man, that thing was something else, the dadgum Game Genie. Oh yeah, the prediction right now is for what letter of the alphabet does the animal of the day start with? A through whatever, or the other whatever through Z. Something along those lines. I always feel, you think I would know by now, but I don't. You would think a lot of stuff. But you would be wrong. You would be wrong. Oh my goodness gracious, it's Simone Sylvania! How you doing, my friend? Simone Sylvania, you know what? It's really funny that you show up, because just earlier today, I was actually thinking about you, because I was like, oh yeah, I remember that that Simone sent a message talking about being like a guest on the show and stuff like that. And I was like, wait a minute. Did we do that? Did I just leave Simone Sylvania hanging? And I was like, oh no, we did. I remember now. For a second, it completely left my mind, and I was like, oh no, I thought I left you hanging. So I'm glad I didn't. Your friend got you an ostrich egg for your birthday. Oh my goodness, ostrich egg. Well, first of all, happy birthday. Happy birthdays to the O's. Yes, and now you got an ostrich egg. Now, let me ask you this question. We did it 100%. Basically, we did do it. We did it already. Now, so you got an ostrich egg. Are you going to sit upon it and try to hatch it and have a baby ostrich? Are you going to make one gigantic omelet? Are you going to just keep it? You heard somebody's birthday is this week? Well, statistically, you're probably right, Doc Rob. Do you know specifically who it is? Street Fighter 2 in super hyper mode with all. Oh, Slippy Nuts. Yeah. That Game Genie was something else. I remember having the little book for the Game Genie, but you had to like type it in. That would have been great if they had a Game Genie that came with a keyboard. That would have been great. Oh, it was a huge blowhard. Oh, that's a clue. You can make a giant custard pie with an ostrich egg. Oh, that'd be great. Separated the yolk to cure it in salt and will grate it like cheese. Oh, my goodness gracious. I never heard of that. You take an ostrich yolk, cure it in salt, and grate it like cheese. Wow, now that is some advanced gastronomy right there, my friend. Very advanced gastronomy. And I would absolutely expect nothing less. Do it with chicken egg yolk. Okay. Interesting. Cured yolks. Cured yolk. That sounds like the name of like a bad comedy club. Cured yolks. I have to give it a Google. Who streams from a kitchen that looks like the inside of a prison? Do they eat ostrich eggs? Is that how you cure them? That's pretty good. Very tempted to make the world's largest drippy egg, though. Or deviled egg. Oh, my goodness gracious. A deviled egg. That would be something else. That sure would be something. What's going on there, Silver Jim? How you doing, my friend? Welcome back. Welcome back. You're going to find out later. Cured yolks. Interesting. I'm going to give that a Google. Cured egg yolk. That's the first thing that it came. It's listening to me. I typed in cured, the very first thing, egg yolk. It wouldn't even cure cancer or nothing. It's a cured egg yolk.
Where you ate at Calla_cot.
At Calicot. Happy to be back home, back where you belong. Oh my goodness gracious. Cover Pro Bowl.
I'm just happy to be back home. Home where I belong in the WWE. Best in the world.
Here to make money. Not here to make friends. Is that right?
I meant at, not ate.
Well, either way. Either way. How you doing there, Danny Manny? Watching all the old YouTubes. Good to see you. Oh, my weekend was fantastic. I was talking earlier about how I went to a strongman competition and watched people pick up things and then put them back down. It was great. Oh, yeah, there's an ad break. Ad break. Well, we got about a minute left of the ad. And then we're going to find out what the ad of the day is. You ate at your kitchen table for two. You love to hear it. Love to hear it. And now this is just for the subscribers in the house. Everybody else watching an ad right now. I'm here to let you know you were among the few, the proud, the elite, the Sock Hop subscribers. Statistically, one of the smallest groups in the world. Very elite. Very. Oh, it just finished? Oh, whoops-a-daisies. No, Baby Sock was having a grand old time. Hey,
Just another blowhard gifted a Tier 1 subscription to Simone Silvana.
Thank you so much, Justin of the Blowhard, for gifting that to our good pal, Simone Sylvania. Oh, my goodness gracious, the stink of my rear. Hey, yes, indeed, thank you so much, my friend. We doing the thing? What thing? Of course. What thing are we doing? We can do the thing. Yeah, I know, Simone. It doesn't say it right. I'll try to adjust it for next time. Oh, cool. That was a lot all of a sudden. The thing where we go hard.
Just Another Blowhard gifted a Tier 1 subscription to Silver Gem.
Thank you so much, Just Another Blowhard. Yes, Dios. Oh, cool. Yes, Dios. Very kind of you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I got hit by the dadgum paper airplane. Thank you, Commodore Friday, for keeping track of the bingo game. Ugh, unbelievable. No, Baby Sock, she's having a grand old time doing the, putting ornaments on the Christmas tree. Putting ornaments on the Christmas tree. If I remember, I'll try to take a picture of it. And from the picture, you can tell exactly how tall Baby Sock is, because that's where all of the ornaments are. She puts them right at eye level. All of them at eye level. Sometimes 3-4 to a branch. All of them, like right. It's fantastic. Oh, I love it. Love it. So I was, yeah, we had to do that yesterday. As a matter of fact, she decided she wanted to do the tree, so I had to stand there and put make sure the little hooks and stuff were in there and stuff like that. That was a grand old time. Grand old time. Oh my goodness gracious, Danny Manny. Now here's what I don't understand, Danny Manny. If you're not allowed to be on the Twitch thing, how do you get the link for the draw thing? Doesn't that only go to Twitch, or does that go somewhere? How do you find that? Do you just like manually type it in from the chat? How do you see that? Interesting. Haven't had a tree in years. What does the tree set you back these days? Slippy, that I'm not exactly sure. I bought this. We use a fake tree. We use one of them fake trees. So there you go.
Banny Manny.
No, it's not. It's not banned. It's just not allowed to have a. Not allowed to have a Twitch for some reason or another. But it's on the YouTubes. But I don't have the phones open right now, Danny Man. That's the problem. As long as there was no mustache chair. Yeah, there was no mustache chair, and I had to stand there and get all the ornaments and stuff ready for her. Make sure they had the little hooks and stuff. And she just went bloop, 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 bloop. Put them all in the same spot. But I don't know how much a tree costs these days. I know there's a little place. There's like a church or whatever that sells them pretty close by. And I haven't checked this year, but I know last year they wanted a pretty penny for a tree. Goodness gracious. It's like it was like well over $50. Like you're getting into like $100 territory for a tree, which is why I got the fake one. Yeah, they're getting there. They're getting there for the big fancy one. They probably want $100. I was looking at the El Cheapos because I was like, hey, you know, because apparently the money goes to like charity or something like that. But it's real trees that they have. Which we always had a real tree growing up, but there used to be a tree farm not too far away. We'd go out there and grab a tree, $20, you know what I mean? And even then, Daddy Sock, he'd be complaining, be like, oh, $20 for a daggum tree. I'll tell you what, I'm going to put it on top of the car, $20. I ain't going to do that next year. I ain't going to buy no tree. But he would. You have over 500 Christmas trees at home. Wow, you have a large house. All the needles fall off. Eventually they do fall off. But now I've got a fake pre-lit tree, and it's spectacular. Very easy. Just take it out of the old, the dadgum attic up there. Put the little pieces together. Fluff out the pine needle things. Whammos. Oh, they're not inside. Oh, that makes more sense, Satar. Thank you. Where I live, you can go buy a permit from the DNR for $5. Oh my goodness gracious! Is that Charles Nelson Riley's brother, Donald? Donald Nelson Riley? I don't know who that. What the DNR is. Ready Lock smooches for you, is my friend. That's pretty cool. I live in the woods. I suppose I could probably just walk around and find one, and cut it down, and nobody would notice. But like a wild tree is not really as good as one like in a farm. Oh, Department of Natural Resources. Oh, DNR. People's Republic. Oh, okay. I just thought it was Donald Nelson Riley. Charles Nelson Riley's brother, who probably doesn't exist. That is made up. Do not resuscitate. Oh my goodness gracious. How you doing there, Ready Lux? Hope everything's going your way. Hope you have a grand old time. You're just in time, Ready Lux. I don't know if your Spidey sense was going off or what, but you're just in time to find out the animal of the day. I know. Here we go. Let's find out what it is. I did not get a dozen Krispy Kreme donuts for $1 today. And you know why I didn't get a dozen Krispy Kreme donuts for $1 today? Well, for one, I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know it was a possibility. And secondly, if I had 1 dozen Krispy Kreme donuts, you know what I would eat? That's right, 1 dozen Krispy Kreme donuts. And I would be in a coma right now. I cannot be trusted around a donut. Can't be trusted.
Is the animal of the day rewound?
Ruh-roh.
Find out at 11.
Oh my goodness gracious. Weird Paul. This thing about Red, thank you so much for 69 bits. Delicious.
I would eat those also.
Weird Paul would eat those also. Thank you so much for those 200 bits. Yeah, now I can buy 2 dozen. That's right, Satar. Weird Paul, I'm glad you're here. I know I mentioned it on Twitter. I sent you a
Weird Paul is
tweet.
here.
Thank you so much to stink in my rear. Paw Paw says the same thing about donut. Okay, yeah, Paw Paw knows. He knows what's up. I had a weird dream, like a week or so ago, that I was helping Weird Paul make a music video for a song that as far as I know only exists in the dream in which that I had, and so he kept doing it. But the only part, there was more to it, but the only part that I remember, and it's a miracle I remember any of it at all. It was like a punk rock song that he was doing, and he had like a guy who was sort of like the director, and I was just sort of there helping out, and he was standing in front of like these weird little, they were like these canals. It was like a sewer thing or something, and apparently there was a place, and it was called the Wannabe Worm, and it was like this room where people would hang out and stuff like that, and he had a guitar, and he would say. What did he say? How did it go? He said, it's not always a party at the Wannabe Worm. It's not always a party at the Wannabe Worm. Something along those lines. And he was there, and he just kept doing that part over and over again, filming the music video. It was spectacular. Spectacular.
Come to Pittsburgh.
You're all there.
Make the song. Be an act in the Weird Paul variety show. It is the most transcendental art going on today. Weirdly.
Well, weirdly. I mean, that's appropriate. But there we go. Oh my goodness, we were just talking about Charles Nelson Riley, and then next thing you know, whammos! There's your old dad. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. It's good to see you. Hey, I saw that on Twitter you was posted your recap thing too. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Now I would love to come to Pittsburgh, stinking my rear, and be on the Weird Paul Variety Show. That'd be awesome. You was summoned. we put 5 Charles Nelson Riley pictures in the shape of a star. And lit candles, and then next thing you know, there's your old dad. There he is. Ah, smooches for you, my friend. Yeah, I was looking at my my old recap thing earlier, trying to crunch the numbers and stuff like that. What was that? Yours had like an impossible number on it. You were like, it was you streamed for 366 days or watched for 360, some garbage like that. I don't know exactly how it works. But I've seen a lot of people like that, where the numbers just ain't quite adding up. Twitch must use their own kind of math or something like that. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But that's good. I'm glad. I love seeing all those statistics and things like that. They got quite a calculator. They sure do, Weird Paul. They sure do have quite a calculator. Big old, huge calculator. Takes up a whole room. At the Twitch headquarters. They got a guy with the punch cards and everything. A whole team of people working around the clock. Pants the clock. You watch for 366 days? There you go. Ooh, moon math. That makes sense. Yeah, moon math. Math must be different on the moon. Got that low gravity up there. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I can get behind that. Because whenever old what's-his-name was up on the moon and he said, it's one small step for man. On the moon, that's actually like a medium step. And one reasonable size leap for that guy that does all the leaping. You know what I'm talking about. Leaping Lanny Poffo. That's what I'm talking about. Leaping Lanny, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Well, anyway, you're just in time to find out the animal of the day. So we're going to find out together what is the animal of the day. Take me to the zoo. Here we are. Animal of the day room. And, I got to pause this music real quick. Hold, please. I don't have the phones open as of right now, Beetlejuice. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Got about an hour left. Anything could happen. Anything can happen. But most things won't. Isn't that weird how that works out? All right, play that theme. First of all, get rid of me. And second of all, got to play the theme song. Ooh, I left just in time. Left just in time. Here we go. Theme song time, baby. Oh, you want the ska one? Oh, okay. Let me see. Where's that one at? Is that this one? Well, that's the one you're getting.
It's Sock Cop's animal of the day. Does it swim or does it crawl? You know what is it called? It's Sock Cop's animal of the day. Does it climb or does it fly? You know the reason why. Sock Cop's animal of the day.
Yes, indeed, yo. Yes, indeed, yo. Yeah, Bill, is it a different one you stream with? Is it a partridge in the pear tree? Man, what was the deal? I don't know when that song came out back in the olden times, you know, with the
Charles
partridge
Nelson
and the pear
Riley
trees
won
and
the
stuff
Tour
like
de
that.
France with 2 flat tires and a missing chain. He trained a rattlesnake to do his laundry. I'm telling you, the man was insane. He could rip out your beating heart and show it to you right before you died. Every day he'd make the host of Match Game give him a piggyback ride. Yeah, 2-hour piggyback ride.
Giddy up, Gene. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much for the Weird Al. Just another blowhard. C-N-R. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Yes. What was the deal with giving people so many birds? Partridge in a pear tree, 2 turtle doves, 3, French hens, 4, just birds.
And I'm giving you a longing look every day. I write the book chapter 1. We didn't really get along chapter 2. I think I fell in love with you. You said you'd stand by me in the middle of chapter 3.
This thing in my rear, thank you so much, my friend. Yeah, you could eat the birds. Oh, cool.
Ready Lux gifted a tier 1 subscription to your old dad.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Smooches for you, is Ready Lux. Thank you so much, my friend, for gifting that sub to your old dad. Yes, indeed he is. Your old dad. Good stuff. Anyway, what was I talking about? Birds. So many birds. And then on the 5th day, you're like 5 golden rings. That's like way better than any bird. And then 6th day, with more birds. It doesn't make any sense. It makes 0 sense. All right, let's find out what the animal of the day is, ladies and gentlemen. Can I get a drum roll, please? Mr. Ringo Starr on the drums, ladies and gentlemen. And the animal of the day is... Oh, my goodness gracious, it's the armadillo. Armadillo, ladies and gentlemen, is the animal of the day. Look at that. They're sort of like those pill bug type of things. Always bet A. Yeah, roly-poly XL, exactly. Roly-poly. It's just like a hairy roly-poly. Big old things. You spend more on my ties than you pay in rent. I believe that. I believe that, your old dad. Those are some fancy ties. I went to Men's Warehouse. And
Birds
I said,
aren't real, but we have the right to bear armadillos.
You got that right, stick in my rear. Thank you so much. Nature's bowling ball, indeed. Nature's speed bump, apparently, too. They're all over the dadgum roads. Anyway, I went to the Men's Warehouse, and I was like, They said, "Can I help you, sir?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm looking for some ties." And they said, "What kind of ties you looking for?" I'm like, "I'm looking for some of them your old dad ties." And they sort of like laughed a little bit, and they were like, "Sir, you're in the wrong place." And I said, "Wait, what do you mean?" And they said, "Those are way too fancy for us. We can't possibly afford your old dad ties. We could not keep those in stock."
Keep ye hands off me, armadillo.
Armadillo, yar. Yar. Good old Nicole. It's the animal of the day. Look at it. Look at it. Rolled into a ball. There it is. How adorable is a dadgum armadillo. Weird looking thing, ain't it? Weird looking critter. I don't know. Maybe the great creator was hung over that day when he made this thing. Look at this. Funky. Funky like a monkey, baby. Yes. It's got the little, it's got armor. It's got little ears. A little thing. Oh, my goodness gracious. You got a box full of ties. And the rich get richer. Stick in my rear. There you go. Hand rolled. Silk, mid-century, and fat. That's what we like. We like big old fat ties. Big old fat ties. Speaking of, did you know that a group of armadillos is called a roll? I didn't know that either until I Googled it. Did you know that you could easily Google most information you want to know? I know. Unbelievable.
Armadillo by morning up
It's
from
true.
San Antonio. Everything that I got is just what I've got on. When that sun is high in that Texas sky, I'll be bucking at the county fair. Armadillo by morning. Armadillo, I'll be there.
Armadillos by morning. Yes, indeed. We got an armadillo. An armadillo. Thank you, Just Another Blowhard, for those 15 delicious bits. Armadillos eat bugs and stuff. They dig in the dirt, dig up them old grub worms and eat them all. So if you're a grub worm, you're probably not a big fan of the armadillo, which is understandable. Understandable. But there you go.
I choose to stable diffusion my queries, so it comes with waifu features.
Waifu features, the stick in my rear. Gotta have those waifu features. I don't know why I sound like Emo Phillips when I start talking about waifu features. Emo Phillips. Emo Phillips. All right, let's see. How do you say it in French? That's the question of the day right there. How do you say armadillo in French? Well, first of all, how do you say it in English?
Armadillo.
Pardon me. Armadillo.
Armadillo.
There you go. Classic. Shouldn't be allowed to say waifu in that accent right there. Well.
Tattoo.
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 Hey, do you guys got any tattoos?
Tattoo.
And of course, by tattoo, I'm referring to the French for armadillo.
Tattoo.
Have you any tattoos?
Tattoo.
Tattoo. Do you know any good tattoo artists?
Tattoo.
Was too bad. Oh no, not Simone Sapedi. No, that's totally fine. No, you're absolutely right. It's sort of like I don't know. It's sort of like Paw Paw saying, "Oh, waifu, waifu, man."
Tattoo.
Do you have a tattoo of a tattoo?
Tattoo.
Armadillo tattoo? I've seen some people with armadillo tattoos. Tattoo, tattoo.
Tattoo.
All the things she said, all the things she said, running through my head, running through my head, running through my head. All the things she said, all the things she said, running through my head, running through my head.
Running through my head. This is not enough.
All the things she said, all the things she said, running through my head.
Yes, the stick in my rear. Thank you so much. Just on the blowhard. Thank you so much.
All the things she said, all the things.
You know what? That song still comes up in the playlist, and I listen to it. That's a banger right there. That's a banger. You ever listen to it in the original Russian too? It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Oh my goodness gracious. Littlest guy watching with you and cooing. Oh my goodness gracious. What does he think about tattoos? I mean armadillos. Whatever. Either way you go about it. Look at them armadillo. Congratulations to the armadillo for being the animal of the day. Let me see if I have an armadillo sound effect. Oh yeah, here it is. There it is. Armadillo's the animal of the day. Thank you so much, everybody. Cooing. His eyes widen slightly when you show. Oh, really? A slight eye widening that's a universal sign for I like armadillos. I believe. I think so. All right, here we go. Let's see. We got our good pal, Justin the Blowhard. Got something to say. Whoa! Thank you, Calico. Very much appreciated. All right, I gotta hit that button. I gotta do this thing right here. Boom shakalakas. Miss Dottie D, how you doing, my friend? Welcome in. Smooches for you. All right, let me see if we can get this thing to work now. Now, our good pal Justin the Blowhard has started streaming himself. So now he's got like a, I'm assuming like a webcam and things like that. And he's ready to show it off. Wants to do the stream together thing, which is fun. Says he's getting ready, so let's see what happens. Miss Dottie D, hope everything's going great for you, my friend.
Next
But, hey,
caller!
Oh my goodness gracious, that was quick. Calicott redeemed all the good things, Ready Lux. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Oh, which, speaking of, I got to review that movie with the great name. The Santa Claus. The Santa Claus. Yes, the videos. The Santa Claus. The Santa Claus is about, it's about a guy who is Santa Claus, basically. That's what it comes down to. Wait a minute. Let me get Rupert out of here, I think. And the audience draw thing. And the guy. Wait a minute. No. Oh, wait, because I got to hit the button. Wait, hold on. Hang on. Hey, there he is. Let me see. I don't know if we can hear you. Can you say a word?
Well, can you? Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3.
Hey, there he is. There he is. It's just to the Blowhard, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing all right. I wanted to use my other camera that's up here, but it's not working because, again, I don't know what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
So my ring light, I mean, this looks like I'm being held hostage, or, you know, I'm being one of those things where it's like, you know, please send help, that type of thing.
Oh, yeah.
And how are you?
Oh, I'm doing spectacular, my friend. I'm so happy that you're here. Thank you so much for coming out. I was just still setting all the gimmicks up and things like that. See what I can do.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that movie, The Santa Claus?
Actually, I have not.
You have not?
There's no reason for me to, because I don't have kids, and I think it came out around the time that my want and like of Disney films kind of waned.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's. I don't. You know what? Now that I think about it, you may not be the target audience for that film.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
I don't think so. The Eagles hat is usually a good way of saying "please send help," says Silver Jim. I don't know what that means. Is that
Well, no,
joke?
that's not. Well, definitely on Friday or Sunday, that was fun because I got to watch that. So I just got back from Tucson, Arizona.
Tucson, Arizona. Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen.
For my family get together. And we took a family photo, and a lot of the family were wearing, at least a couple of people were wearing Cowboys stuff. So that was fun.
Oh, that's good. I'm sure you had a grand old time watching the game.
Most of them were wearing. Most of them were actually wearing Colt stuff. So,
okay.
You know, because we are from Indiana.
That makes
but
sense.
I had a good time, and I wanted to tell you a little story about all of this.
Yeah.
So I flew out on Friday, and I had a connecting flight in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing I didn't know about Vegas is that you could smoke inside the, basically the airport is one big bar. If you've ever noticed that, because there's slot machines, it's like a mall from the 70s, because you can, you got slot machines, there was more food there than I ever saw. I spent $15 on a Whopper. Anyway, the first time I was there, we were delayed like 30 minutes. And I rode Southwest because I'm classy like that. But we were delayed 30 minutes or so. And so I'm sitting on the plane, and luckily it wasn't a full plane going down to Tucson. And they came on and they said, okay, because we're going to be delayed a little bit more. And it's a guy from outside the podium. And he goes, our president is in town, and that's why we're delayed. And the first thing I thought to myself was, why do I give a crap that Southwest's president is in town? And I'm like, oh, wait, no, he doesn't mean that president. Because usually they say the president. But, yeah, we had
that's
to wait
what I was
for Air
thinking,
Force
too.
One
I was like,
to pick up.
president of what? Chess club?
Which didn't make a lot of sense to me because isn't Vegas like surrounded by Air Force bases? I mean, the whole point of Vegas is giving GI something to do. And you'd think that they would run Air Force One at one of those, but I guess, he's flying commercial, I guess.
I don't know.
But what was interesting is that I landed at the same time. So I guess they just put it in high gear. And the same thing happened on the way home. I was flying
Brandon.
back, and I was good 45 minutes behind.
No, his
and
name's
they just
Blowhard.
floored it, I guess.
Weird. So so wait, the president was on your Southwest flight? Is that what you said?
He might have been. I don't know.
Oh,
All I
okay.
know is, yeah. So, but anyway, but it was gorgeous, and it was your old stomping grounds, and the one thing that I found very interesting is it was the same temperature there as it was in Indianapolis. So watch out.
But
so
how
I
did
didn't
it
change
feel?
weather.
It was the same?
Well, it didn't feel any different. Yeah, it was basically the same. It was President Holy Five Spirit. But yeah,
that makes sense.
It was like, it was the coldest it got was 39. That was at night. The big thing was it was just sun shining a lot of times. That was it. It was just sun shining. And heated. And I was like, this is the oddest. This is what you do in Minnesota, as Ari would say, jump in the water when it's cold, when it's, freezing outside. I didn't partake in that, but I basically kept the same wardrobe. I had my hoodie and had like a flannel shirt and didn't change it. But it was a nice trip. It was very relaxing. It was gorgeous. They had some fires up there. It was a nice time.
Wait, had fires?
Yeah, we had like the outside the resort kind of looks like the resort from The Shining. That's the first thing I thought of.
Oh,
very large. It looks like one or two different things. It looks like a mental institution.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like the presidential palace of a third world nation. Military base in the third world nation, or it looks like the thing from The Shining.
This is high
and that's
praise.
the first thing. It's out. It's out there in the middle of nowhere. Which, granted, all of them are out there in the middle of nowhere. But
so you felt right at home, says Doc Rob. That's pretty good.
Well, there you go. But it
way
was
to no sell that joke.
It was. I'm sorry. There's kind of weird going on because I'm doing like different. I got the double boxes here.
Mm-hmm.
I really wanted that camera. This is really making me mad.
Yeah,
so,
I'm mad too.
I'm just terribly, and plus the Eagles lost last night.
I know.
2 nights ago. Lost the day. But where was I? It was like 20 minutes to downtown. It was like close to downtown, 30 minutes from the airport.
Mm-hmm.
But there was like nothing around it. So it was kind of out in the middle. They say it's wilderness of nothing but trees. And that picture that I posted before, which was the one, I'm in the hot tub with you. Oh my goodness. Stop it.
That's right.
Stop it.
Just two bros in a hot tub. Keep talking.
Basically, I am broadcasting from a prison cell. It was my nightly adventure. But it was, where was I? I forgot. Anyway.
Yeah. But you had a good time, is what you're saying.
I did have a very good time. It was very nice and very restful. We didn't do a whole lot. Yeah, I was only there for 2 days. but it was enough.
Were you
Like,
really
one day
only
was
there for 2
flying
days?
out. I was only there for 2 days. I
I
flew
feel
out
like
on
you've been there
Friday.
for like a week and a half. Are you serious? 2 days?
Well, 2 days, yes. Matter of fact, I streamed twice up there.
I feel like I've
I
been
streamed
seeing
once, it was
pictures
on
of the
Saturday
desert
night,
from,
and nobody
for like
watched.
7 days. Oh my goodness gracious!
Well,
I can't
you know,
believe it.
basically, I'm sorry you feel like it's the end of time when you're with me, but you know, oh my God, is this ever going to end? But yeah, it was like one day I flew out, and then flew back on Monday. So I'm really only there for, I guess you can say 4 days, but 2 full days.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes more sense. That makes more sense.
I landed on Friday, basically went right to bed, and then got up, spent a few hours up in the morning, then had to go to the airport on Monday.
So you did a stream from up there. I guess
Yeah,
I
it was
missed
actually during the Eagles game. Well, you know, I sent you a message and I made sure it wasn't. And by the way, I got a bone to pick with you because you're like, well, Tom, stop, or Blowhard, Justin, stop sending me like, are you up at the middle of the night? I don't. It was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Yes, you did.
I've never said that. Hello, JDAC. How you doing, my friend? So just for you.
But I just started streaming, and the problem is, and Star is like this. I need to work on more streaming, like a schedule, because Sunday nights are great for me, but also that's when Paul streams. And I think as of right now, we're hitting the same audience, and I don't want to. And I also don't want to stream on Tuesday nights or Wednesday nights or Friday nights. So that leaves Saturdays and Mondays. And Saturdays is all right, but you know, I mean, who's going to be really around? But we'll see. Well, again, everything's in its infancy right now. Don't expect too much. I just got Twitch for Dummies. Because again, I'm trying
I saw
to
you
figure out
reading that.
all what's going on.
What does it say in the Twitch for Dummies? What kind of stuff does it talk about?
Well, I haven't got down through it yet because like the first couple of chapters are basically here. Let me see. I got it from Libby. I got it from the library, and I downloaded it on my phone or my tablet, and it's like the first couple chapters is basically what I want to read. It's like, here's how you set all this stuff up, and then the other stuff is like, this is how you reach an audience. This is what you need to do to, you know, it's basically being an influencer 101. And I'm like, I don't really know how to do that. I mean, it'd be fun to learn that, but I'm not doing this for, I'm not looking to become Jake Paul or anything like that. So,
the boxer? Thank you to Stink of My Rear for redeeming the sticker. Yes, indeed. Oh, Stink of My Rear. Yes, indeed. All you got to do is give me that old address.
Every single Monday night, I am wondering,
okay, I can do that.
who will I watch?
Yeah, do Monday.
And I end up watching YouTube.
I watch wrestling on
during the
Monday.
day,
I don't
and
like
get
Mondays.
I work during the day, and I get off at 8, and so it's like a work day for me. And Sundays are perfect for me because I'm off all day, and I can prepare because I want to be more prepared than that guy right over there. Oh, wait, that guy right there.
Who are you pointing
to?
to?
Because he just flies. But
your refrigerator? You must be pointing to your refrigerator. You ain't pointing to me.
My refrigerator.
You must be.
You are the same color.
Your unprepared refrigerator.
Unprepared refrigerator. You know, but actually, you do have a preparation. You don't. You need a producer. Like, I'm even thinking about timing stuff out. But Sitar had some good ideas. He was just like, just talk, and that's what it was. It was like on Sunday night. I think it was it Doc Rob or it was ATS FESU. He's my biggest fan so far. But it was mostly just like me doing this, and it was like, damn it, darn it, because I was watching the game. But I had a nice room, and that was nice.
Oh man, Eggers Pie was there.
Yeah, Eggers Pie was there. Yeah, that's true. Again, there's nothing there. This is like I'm learning how to cook, and right now all I can give you is buttered bread and a glass of water because I haven't got that far yet, and that sucks.
You put a little cinnamon and sugar on there. You got something going. Cinnamon
toast.
I
understand that, but I still want to get to where I want to be, and that's what I'm trying to slowly get to it. And
thank you, Eggers Pie, for being Chatty Cathy. That's what you got to have. You got to have some chatty Cathys in there. Otherwise,
Yeah,
you're
I
just
need to have
some
somebody
guy.
to talk to. I can't just like talk to nobody. I can't just sit there and go. I'll just be like.
Well, see, I see that. I see some
I
people
could
do
do that.
They just like stand there and they're just like waiting for somebody to show up. And I popped into people like that just because I'm like, hey, I'll be a buddy. I'll pop in and see, and they're just like, you know what I mean? And I'm like, what? Now I'm intimidated. They're just like staring.
Monday
at me.
nights, 8:30.
I feel like I better say some Mark
Just
Twain
another
stuff.
blowhard does gimmicks. Be there or be
See,
square.
there's my Twitch for Dummies.
Oh yeah, let me see it.
Let's find the.
Let's read it.
Hold on. Let's get to the because the first of them is I was like all like how to use this book.
Well, they teach you
Yeah,
to
see,
read
Twitch for
first.
Dummies. It's the second edition, so
Oh, there you go.
because so much of this has changed.
Who was that? See, make that
trying to
star. Who
find
was
the
it? Was
table
that
contents.
was it the stink of my rear? They give where did that
Who did
other
what?
the sock op onesie? You remember that was a giveaway?
I have
for
no
the
idea.
sock
I'm not
op
wearing a onesie. Do you see my fat butt? No, it's a onesie. Come on.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, that's what it is. I am starting OnlyFans. I'm definitely doing that.
Oh, for goodness.
But okay, so it's like, yeah, I am doing that, but it's just going to be me eating sandwiches. That's all it's going to be. That's all it's going to be.
What kind of sandwiches?
It's just me eating sandwiches, and then that's it. But the sad thing is somebody's going to really like that, if you know what I mean.
What kind of
Somebody's
sandwiches?
going to buy everyone. It's only going to be like, it'll be different ones. It'll be like, okay, here's salami on rye, and blah blah blah, and that type of thing.
Now we're talking. Are you
Yeah,
gonna
there's
wear a
lot of
onesie
ideas that I have
and eat sandwiches?
No, I'm
Is
not
that
gonna wear a onesie? I'm not gonna wear a onesie. Eat sand. I'll do it with my shirt off. There you go, and then
Yeah,
you all
what?
can like, oh my god.
What? Hey, let me ask you that. How come you don't want to be a millionaire?
I don't want to be a billionaire. Okay, first of all,
I didn't
let
say
me go back
billionaire. I
here.
said
Okay,
millionaire.
I'm a
Don't be so full of yourself.
Well, okay, so yeah, don't yeah, come on, don't set yourself up for failure on that one. But so how I look, I'm a large man with a beard and probably has more hair
I can see
other
the
places than his head.
I can
So
see the
really,
beard
the
from here.
only people who would like me are going to be people that it's great that they like me, but people I'm not interested in, if you understand what I'm saying. Like, I'd be really popular at certain bars, which
Okay.
I have. I've been to those bars and, everybody seems to love me.
Right.
Like some sort of the bear or something like that.
Yeah, yeah,
So, I mean, if you want to do that, that's fine. But this is getting off of, I wanted to start a Twitch channel, and now I'm starting an OnlyFans that George Santos would subscribe to.
Well, it sounds like that
So,
you're starting an empire. That's what it sounds like.
It might be. It might be the Blowhard Empire. I actually thought about this. I actually thought about trademarking. Now I've gotten it out there, and people will be like, "Oh nope, I'm going to trademark it and have to spend me money, trademarking my name."
It's not cheap.
For that, it's not cheap. Do you have yours trademarked?
Oh yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my official logo. That's my trademark. You can
That
look
is
it
your
up.
trademark?
Yeah.
Oh, well, no, well, it's funny because you don't have the website. So, but then again, it's two different things.
I don't have a what?
So, so you don't have the sockcop.com, right?
Oh no, I don't have sockcop.com. No.
So that was okay. But anyway.
No. But I do have sockcop.rocks.
That rocks? There's a dot rocks?
Sockcop.rocks.
If you have to tell everybody you rock, then you don't really.
What? No, it's the one that was available. I would tell everybody
understand
.com,
that.
but it wasn't available.
So sockcop.gov wasn't available?
Oh yeah, and sockcoprocks.com
.ca.
also.
You could move it to.
You can't buy a
move it to
.gov one. Get
Canada
out
or
of here with
something?
your garbage. No. I think
I'm
net.
sure you probably could.
I think I could have got net. I think that one's still available.
.tv.
The .tv, that one has gotten expensive now for some reason.
I have not bought a domain in so long. Matter of fact, I'm still paying for the XAMMAS one, and it's not as cheap and it's not as flexible. Like you can get more out of just like a simple Gmail or Hotmail if they still have those accounts.
They do.
If you want to think about making your own stuff. But maybe I can figure out a way to. But this is getting off of my topic because I need an Obi-Wan, and this is what I need you for. Is like I don't know how to do cheer emotes. I don't know how to do any of that other stuff, and I don't know if that unlocks when you become an affiliate. And if it does unlock when you become affiliate,
Yes, it does.
I'm almost there. Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Like I don't even know how to like do all of the like the about me and things like that.
Oh, you don't have to be affiliated to do that.
Yeah, okay. So there you go. Like how long was it that you got from where you first started to where you are now? Probably the same amount of time. But like when you started this, you already had an audience with Periscope and what have yous. Like how long did it take you to get your channel up and running to the way that you wanted it, or has it always been kind of a work in progress? Because honestly, that's where I kind of see this going. It's like everything's going to be a work in progress.
Oh yeah, it's all a work in progress. Now, Periscope used to be just through the telephone. You could only do it through the telephone, and then they did the thing where you could use like OBS and stuff with it near the end when it was doing its death rattles. And so I sort of set it up. There's some, and you can sort of see some old videos from it on the old thing. So it's always a work in progress. Now, there's like you just got to start.
I know nothing about OBS. You just got to do it. It's one of those things. Is you much like the Gen X thing of throwing you in the water, telling you to swim, sink or swim, that type of thing. So okay, I mean, I've got OBS here. I've got OBS Studio. I'm still, like I said, I'm still learning.
Creeper Kitty, thank you so much, my friend.
I'm not going to be getting a green screen because I am moving into my other room when I get my desktop and get that up, and it'll actually be somewhat of a studio. So say goodbye to the kitchen, and then hopefully like this camera over here and this, I've got it to where I can have multiple cameras. So I've got that going for me. That's what it is. And apparently I'm streaming Monday because the stink of my rear has said it.
Yep.
But
once the stink of my rear says it, then it's done. Okay. How do I pause you? No, wait a minute. I don't want to watch you go to the bathroom.
The stink of my rear gifted a tier 1 subscription to Creeper_Kitty Eye.
Oh my goodness gracious, thank you so much. Look, I've got a ugly Christmas sweater thing right here. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, Creeper Kitty's your kid? And she wants sweat? Oh my goodness gracious. Panisador, how do you get on the Sock Hop show? Well, all you got to do is you got to convince Just Other Blowhard to go away. And then you say, I would like to be on the show, and then I hit a button, and then you click it, and then whammo, you're in the TV. You're in the TV. You have many addictions to talk about? Well, that sounds fun. Type exclamation point enter
to win stuff.
Oh my goodness, the stink of my rear. Thank you so much, my friend. Round of applause. Exclamation point enter to be entered to win. This is the last day to get one. Silver Gem any day. Any day. I think this is going to replace the phones from now on because it's a lot easier and it doesn't ring, which is good. Exclamation point enter. Snowboarder 77 doing fantastic, my friend. How are you?
An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 subscription to Danny Bluegens.
Oh, you don't,
so let's talk about Tucson.
Oh yeah, let's talk about
Tucson. I know
Tucson.
I don't want one, but I'm part of. So basically, I've been to Tucson maybe like 4 or 5 times in my lifetime, and before the last time I was there, because my sister-in-law
An anonymous user
last year,
gifted a
I
tier
hadn't
1
been out there
subscription
since
to Sue.
I think like 87 or something like that.
1987.
Yeah, 19 ever. When you go,
there were
to the
people
art
back
screen,
then.
just for Lord. Well, you know, you are old. You know, you're close to old. You're older than me,
An
actually.
anonymous user
That's
gifted
true.
a
I'm
tier
136
subscription
years
to
old.
CBM 321.
Thank you, the stink in my rear.
But
for
what's
so many
interesting?
things.
What's interesting about it is it's very nondescript. It's a very small town, and it looks like an industrial town. Like I liken it to, and anybody who lives in LA, this looks like a neighborhood that's around Burbank Airport, where it's kind of flat. There's not a lot of greenery, and it just, you know, just it looks. And maybe all desert towns are like this. But granted, I lived in LA, but that's not really a desert town. It just looks, it's a very, I would almost say post-apocalyptic, because like everything's stone, everything's gravel.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
It not
Danny
much,
Blue Juice,
not
thank
much
you
to
so
do
much, my
around
friend.
there. Is he mansplaining geography to us?
Mr. Dangus,
What do you
that's
want me to do, Mr. Dangus? I know Mr. Dangus does not appreciate me mansplaining, because, you know, I do have a name that I have to live up to, and that's part of this. This is like going to be what I'm going to do. So tell me about how you enjoyed it. How did you
An anonymous user gifted a
enjoy
tier 1 subscription to Snowboarder
old
77.
Tucson when you were out there, and how long were you out there?
Oh, I loved it. I was only out there for a couple of years, but it was a grand old time. It was a grand old time. Snowboarder says LA does suck. They live there. So there you go. Way to go, Doc
I liked
Rock.
it when I was out
Congratulations. But I enjoyed it. I loved it. We were out there. It
hype
snowed
train
one
gimmick has
time when we
started.
were there. It was great.
Now, when I drove out to LA, it snowed in Phoenix. But like I said, it didn't get above 70 when I was there, and that's like this last time it would be
Oh, my
like 30
goodness gracious.
at night, and this is very LA-like.
The stink in my rear. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, cool. Hold on.
Yeah, apparently a lot's going on.
Oh my goodness gracious. Stink in my
I
rear.
only
just
gave
gifted.
out 2, and the stink is like, you know,
cool.
He's making it rain over here.
Making it rain. Thank you so much, my friend. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Good old Nicole. Did you get one? Oh, I was seeing if good old Nicole. Good old Nicole said, "Oh yeah."
cool.
So I just wanted. Oh, okay. Well, that's a daggum shame. But thank you so much. Oh my goodness gracious. The stink in my rear. I was excited too. Very excited. Look at this. Look at this. You're like a
An
good luck
anonymous
charm.
user
Just another
gifted a tier
blowhard.
1 subscription to
Apparently,
Rufus.
I am. You know, it's I used to drive people away, and now I get them. You know, I get more people to your stream than I do of mine.
Yeah,
But
there
then
you go.
again, I'm not as entertaining as you. So
Yep.
there
Oh,
you go.
Look at that. That's I don't know. Maybe it's that beard. Maybe it's your magical
Yeah,
beard.
well, the beard.
An anonymous user
The beard
gifted
is
a
not
tier
going
1
anywhere.
subscription
So
to Good
you
Old
know.
Nicole.
Oh, good old Nicole got one. There you go. Oh my goodness gracious! Look at that. Yeah. Well, see what happened is you used to call in on the phone, and then everybody would leave. They
Yeah.
would abandon ship like it was the Titanic. But now you're showing
I'm a
your
lot- I'm a lot
beautiful
nastier.
face, and now everybody can't get enough.
I am a lot nastier. I am much more of a heel on the
Thank you,
phone than
Donald.
I am.
Oh, speaking of, there's Commodore Friday.
I'm not
Commodore Friday
calling
doesn't
Commodore
agree.
Friday. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah,
No.
I don't crap.
Yeah, what would
yes.
you be? You're not if you're not calling. What is this? What are you doing right now?
So we thought about this. I'm going to give away a joke because when I contacted Sock Hop earlier today, what I really wanted is after the Tony's Pizza, and then it just goes to me, and I'm like, okay, I've bought the stream now,
Congratulations.
and
D0C_Robert
this is now my
King
channel,
Socks
and
out
have
your
everybody
Christmas
just
sweater.
go, oh my god, and that would be funny, and that would make me laugh, and apparently, Doc Rob, congratulations.
Yes,
I
indeed.
wanted that.
Cool.
But yeah, my goodness. Apparently nobody wants me to talk. They're just giving stuff away.
Who told you to stop talking?
Okay, apparently I'm not talking.
Keep jibber jabbering.
But anyway,
blowing hard.
Excuse me while I have a cigarette.
Yes, indeed.
But yeah,
it's
I
a
wanted
good
to
day
take over
to
your
blow
stream.
hard. That's the name of your
It's a good
your
day.
biopic.
And you
It's
know
a good
what?
day to blow hard.
Well, when I was doing the political commentary. Actually, if you guys watch my stream, one of my old buddies, Patty Wagon, was on that. And
Next
he might be
caller
doing
roll.
something with me. But my old screen name was I did the whole trilogy. Or actually, there's like 5 or 6 films now. But you know,
Big
it
shouts
was
outs to it, the stink
I
of my
did
rear.
my second screen
Less than
name
3.
when I got banned for being a troll was Blowhard 2 Blow Harder. And then my
that's
third
cool.
one was Blowhard with a Vengeance.
Hey,
And then
Commodore
my
Friday
fourth
just
one
did
was
this.
S
Live
shush,
Through Your-
everybody be quiet, shush.
Yeah. Blowhard with a Vengeance. And that was my favorite one. And then Silver Jim, I just gave.
Blow hard Blow hard with a
We need
vengeance.
we got to
I see
do
how you all turn on me.
we got to
I'm
do
not going nowhere.
next video conference, sir.
Next video call, yeah.
I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it's called. What is it called?
I did live free or blow hard, and then a good day to blow hard. So.
Oh my goodness gracious! Unbelievable. This
The
thing in
stink
my
of
rear.
my rear
Goodness
gifted
gracious.
a
Thank you
tier
so
1
much, my friend.
subscription to Pedisador.
Goose it. Potty.
I want there to be gimmicks.
Potties.
I want the main talking points, or we'll just wing it. Slippy Nucks. So basically, it's going to be like a talk show, and I like a talk show, but like and I want to have it kind of timed. I mean, Sock Hops is kind of timed, but I want to be a little bit more on it. But it would be more of, I already got like some intro ideas. You know how Sock Hop does the whole thing. Here's the thing: I'm going to get banned, and I'm going to get probably dinged for copyright infringement, even though I'm probably going to do parodies of it, and it'll still be fair use. But I still have to fight. One thing I won't be doing is in a hot tub with that guy. I'm on the other side. Is that or that? I have no idea.
Either way.
Anyway,
just always point up.
Either way, so
level.
I will
5,
be doing
Lord.
like I will be doing I will be doing like
Chugga,
news
chugga,
of the
chugga,
day,
chugga, chugga,
and then I'll
chugga,
have like a
chugga,
little,
chugga, choo,
you know,
choo.
like not essay, but like what I think about something, because I've got to blow hard. You know, that's what it is, and I'll have like little peppers in the show of, you know, this is what I think, and this is what I think. This is what I think, and this is why you're wrong. This is why I'm correct and you're wrong. That type of thing. And then I will have like gimmicks like we said, the cut the promo. I like that one. I want to steal your dancing, either the rave thing, but I want to make it Gene the Dancing Machine from the Gong Show.
Oh,
And
that's
I've
good
got
stuff.
the music, but I want to
Brenda
have him
Fabulous,
like
thank you so
come
much,
out and start dances.
You're gonna die.
You know, that type of thing. So but again, I don't know. And then the second night will be more of a traditional stream. I will be building Legos, or I'll be watching a movie, and I'll get to that in a second, or playing a game. I'm actually thinking about getting, you know, me and you talked about it on the plane. By the way, apparently for $8 on a plane, you can get internet, and it also opens up your phone, because I was able to text message with that.
Oh, interesting.
I wouldn't mean,
give you
no, you
last
got to pay
bits
for the
sock pop
sandwiches.
any day.
I won't do any cooking because I don't know how to cook properly. And
man, you could do it like an air
also-
fryer and a crock pot like nobody's business. What are you talking about? Can't
Level
cook
6
properly.
But I understand that. But I also have produced and shot cooking segments before on TV, and they're hell. And also,
You're right,
it
Andy,
was they're never like actual food. They don't cook anything. You've done like when you did the whole grilled cheese for that. You know, did you actually make any, or did you make it beforehand?
No, I
you
made it.
showed how it was made, and then you did make it.
Yeah, you saw the video. I was making it live
So,
on TV.
I saw the video.
Well, actually, it was pre-recorded, but it was live at the time. The Whammo grilled cheese sandwich, available on YouTube. My recipe. I could also play it here, but it's like 10 minutes long. I'm saving that for
Yeah, I don't wanna
you
do
know how
that.
like you know how you do like a bio break. That usually
Yeah,
means
bio
number
break.
1, just in case. God forbid I have to do number 2. I've got that one ready.
Well, see, that's the thing is like when I was flying to Vegas, it was like 3.5 hours, 4.5 hours, something like that. And I thought to myself, this is a typical sock hop stream. But the way I was much more prepared this time around. I brought some things with me, but I made sure that I would not have that problem when I make the flight. So, you know, and it's all about drinking a lot of coffee in the morning and making sure. There you go.
Yeah. You got to do a pre-evacuation.
Yes, and that is what I'm saying. I'm scrolling back here. I'm seeing what I missed.
Brenda Fabulous. Sleeping Dogs. Sleeping Dogs a lot. I will be doing reactions to movies, but I will not be doing like popular movies or classics, because what am I going to say? Because like I've said, I've literally seen most every movie. There's not a lot of movies I haven't seen. And honestly, you know, watching a movie with me is one that I've seen, and it would just be either me reciting dialogue that I love or, you know, telling you what's going to happen. It'd be real annoying. You know, oh, this is why he did this, blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to be watching bad movies. I'm going to be watching B movies. Like we're going to, you know, delve into like Tubi and stuff like that. Ooh, so it'll be like obscure, something like, and granted, yes, I'm stealing this from Red Letter Media, but my brother and I looked into this. It says there's a streaming service called B Movie Streaming Service, but they just pick the streaming movie for you. So it's like you don't get a chance to like prove what or see what it is. Which I think that would be great. But that's what I'm going to be doing. And like I said, it's all in the infancy. I'm looking for January to start actually doing everything properly. But you know, I want to have this is like, you know, I want to have a grand opening, and you know it. But I'm starting to stream you're gonna
now,
invite
so
the
it's
press?
just trying to find a place. Well, press of whom? I am the press. They should come. Why do I need to invite anybody? You should know by now. You know, if you're missing it, that's your fault, not mine. It says a lot about you.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing about you know, you've seen most movies and things like that. Merry Christmas had a good point. You've seen all the movies that Ari Barbari has not seen, which is pretty good.
Well, yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, maybe that's something that I will do. Maybe I can get Ari on that. It's just like Ari and Blowhard watch a movie together, but then it's like, I know it's not. I need to quit it. That's one of the reasons. That was another thing that this weekend did. I did not chain smoke at all, and I was very happy about that because I was in a nice place and you know, all of that. Plus, it was freaking cold outside, and you had to like walk 3 miles to get to it. You know, where it is. You know, that would be interesting, but I really want to watch just Ari reacting to movies. I think she would be it, but the popcorn in bed gal, the one that I watch, is very much like Ari, except it is. So, you know, that one's kind of cool.
You know what I watched for the first time the other day? Goodfellas. You ever seen that movie?
You watched Goodfellas?
I watched Goodfellas for the first time. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. There's a couple of like weird.
Yeah, I hear it's pretty.
Things about it. It's like I was watching.
Like what?
Was it like a low budget movie or no?
No, I mean for the time it was a mid-budget movie.
Oh, okay. But it wasn't like an indie thing. It's not like that wasn't his.
No, it was I think it was. No, because at that time, I mean, I can't remember if he made that so he could make Last Temptation of Christ, or he made The Color of Money so he can make Last Temptation of Christ. Back in the old days, they basically let authors or directors, hey, do this movie for you, and then we'll let you do whatever one you want. But that basically that's why Kubrick did Spartacus, and then he was able to do whatever. That's also a big reason of why, though at this time Spielberg could do whatever he wanted. Spielberg was able to do Schindler's List because he just did Jurassic Park. It's all about getting money. You know, it's this whole thing's about money. It's, you know, nobody pays for their own film unless you're Robert Rodriguez, because, you know, so it's all about getting the money aspect of it.
Oh.
But yes, it was a low budget. I mean, it's not Lawrence of Arabia. There's not much you could do to show the money on screen other than it was pretty period. It was on that, and then just the clearances for the music alone today would be incredibly high.
Oh, I had a great soundtrack.
But but what's funny is the connection to Goodfellas. Joe Pesci's character is named Tommy DeVito, who is now the same name as the starting quarterback for the New York Giants, and there's a lot of people making jokes about that.
Oh, really? He dies in that movie, you know.
Spoiler.
He died.
But you know what's also funny? Yeah, they shoot him in the head.
Yeah.
Spoiler for a 40-year-old movie. What's funny about it is that it was based off of a true story. It was supposed to be called Wise Guys, but there was a TV show called Wise Guy, and because that's what it is, it's, you know, and that's how they got it. Yeah, he's pretty famous too. But another thing is there's a sequel to Goodfellas, but it's not really a sequel, and it came out around the same time. And it's called My Blue Heaven with Steve Martin. Because apparently My Blue Heaven is about a mobster who has to go off and live in witness protection. Mm-hmm. And it's actually very funny. I think Frank Oz directed it. But it's based off of the character Henry Hill, or based off of the same book that's written off of. So it's kind of like kind of a de facto sequel in a lot of ways. It's really funny.
Very interesting. The movie was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I watched it on Tubi. You ever heard of Tubi?
You did? Yes, we just brought it up.
Oh, good. It's
you don't follow along very well, do you?
Yeah, it's great.
It's spectacular. Yes, it's a good movie. The only thing I don't like about Tubi, and maybe it's one reason why it's free, is the commercials. So that's probably going to make a little bit of the streaming, because I don't know if they show commercials all at the same time. Because I've seen when people stream movies where they can't have it like on where I'm on the screen. So they say, okay, start your copy now, and then you can watch it all the same. But do the ad breaks happen at the same time? You know, so everybody starts watching Goodfellas on Tubi.
It does seem like
now.
Here's the great thing about Tubi. It does seem like they actually put the ad breaks like betwixt scene changes. You know what I mean? It's not just like in the middle of a thing. Like you got a guy and he's like, you know, like if there's a bank robbery scene, he's like, I'm robbing the bank. Everybody get an ad. You know what I mean? Like some things are like that. But it seems like that Tubi's pretty good about, you know, they'll wait. They'll be like, you know, a guy's like, hey, we should travel to California. And then the other person's like, all right, we're going to go to California. Get in the car. And then they like drive away. And then there's like a break. And then it shows the commercial. You know what I mean? It's like a natural spot. You know, so that leads me to believe that maybe it is like, you know what I mean? The same. Maybe it's hand-picked.
You could make a lot of money back in the day re-editing stuff for TV. And that was a big part of it. Because you had to cut stuff out for content. You had to make a 2.5-hour movie, you know, basically an hour and a half, because you got to count in commercial breaks. And then you got to cut out all the nudity and whatnot, you know, all the stuff that makes it. I think Slippy Nuts, I think Tubi is going to stay, because a lot of Max is going to Tubi.
They just
Pluto
did a
TV,
DC thing. And they just signed a deal with DC.
Yeah, it's like, I don't think Tubi is going away. So yeah, and I think the Max is. I think you're going to see Max go away, and that's going to become Tubi, because there's actually more money in licensing this stuff out than starting your own, and it's mainly because there's like 10 million places. Back when streaming started, there was basically Netflix and Hulu. Yeah. And, you know, maybe Crackle, you know, something like that. But everybody was like, oh, you know, let's start our own. And then they didn't realize that everybody was lying about it. There was no way to like prove how many people watch. Plus, if you're subscribed to something, that's and you kind of reach a limit, and you got to get subscribers more. Brenda Fabulous, that's Jack in the Box right there.
So you make that start. You're 100% correct. Some of those ad-supported things, They'll just be like right in the middle of a thing, ad, boom, just all of a sudden out of nowhere. But Tubi, they don't do that to you. Tubi waits until there's like a natural scene transition, and then do a thing. It's spectacular. Plex is
Like
pretty
Pluto
good too,
TV does the same thing.
but Plex does more ads than Tubi does. Yeah, Pluto TV is pretty good. Some of their stuff will cut you off in the middle, but there you go. You should make a run ad channel point. You want me to run an ad? I can run an ad right now. I can click a button, run some ads. I could earn a cool 75
apparently
cents.
subscribed. Well, everybody's subscribed thanks to the Snake in My Rear. So
this
at least two of them because of me. So, you know. And by the way, is there a rule against having like your own sponsorship on Twitch? Whereas, like, you know, so you've got like the YouTube people, and it goes, "This is brought to you by Curiosity Stream or whatever, or Raycon or what have you."
Oh, I don't know.
Can you do something like that to your own? Oh, you're not?
Yeah, you can work out a.
Well, we're gonna change that. We're gonna change something here because she's a nice person. She actually likes to give me a hard time.
Oh, you're talking about Merry Christmas?
Yeah.
Merry Christmas has stayed at my house before.
She has?
Yeah, she has.
Yeah, she's the
and
one
I've
that I
stayed
was
at her
talking-
house too.
She was the one that when I was talking to you or talking to her about you, she kept using this
Just
other
another
person's name.
blowhard gifted a tier
and,
1 subscription to Rixmas 70.
And I was like, who? But, you know, it was like, Brenda Fabulous Yar. Yeah, everybody here is
100%.
nice,
Yeah.
except for one person whose name I will not mention here.
Oh, dear.
He kind of bought into his own gimmick, and he's just basically annoying.
Thank you so much for gifting that to Merry
so,
Christmas, my
it's-
friend. I appreciate that.
Well, it's not Doc Rob. Doc Rob I like. Though I think
Hey,
me and
check
Doc Rob
just
would
on the
be
boy
excellent.
heart. You're starting streaming, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna give you some practice right now while I go and potty. I'm just gonna put it. It's gonna be all on
Okay.
you. All on you.
It'll be all on me.
All on you. Entertain the people.
Okay. Oh my God.
I'll be. I got a potty.
All right. Thank you
All right,
much.
here we go. All right, here goes.
And we're back. There you go. Thank you very much, Silver Gem. I appreciate it. And yes, I don't like you, Commodore Friday. I don't like you at all. Actually, I made an AI logo for you when I was going the whole AI thing, and I have not seen it. Here we are now. Entertain us. Yeah, that's how it's going to be. You're gonna. That's the dichotomy of being a reclusive narcissist. Is like everybody wants you to love you, but you know, and then you want everybody to go away. You have to go through the sponsored content. You disclose Twitch. I mean, Twitch is the one that hosts it, so it's like they can do what they want, and it is really, you know, what they want to have on here. But anyway, what do you guys want me to do? You want me to sing and dance or something, or what? We were going to play Ducks tonight, and I was going to do the commentary. I will not be as good as Sock Hop on those. To tell you the truth, I've been to Eagles games, but I've never been to Financial Field. I've actually never been to Philadelphia. Would you just eat a sandwich already? I don't have a sandwich. Plus, I'm full right now. I had spaghetti. I'm an Eagles fan simply because there's an old roundabout way. I was a Bears fan, and Buddy Ryan, excuse me, not Buddy Roberts. He was in the Freebirds. Buddy Ryan was coaching them, and that's what I got into them. And Reggie White, Randall Cunningham, and that type of thing. And it was just one of the teams that was my team that I enjoyed watching them. Plus, at the time, they were in the NFC East, which was a very tough division. There was the Giants, Cowboys, the Washington team, which I can't say their name. And it was just a really good one. And it's just kind of stuck with me. I have seen Eagles play here. I've seen at least 3 or 4 Eagles games when they've played here at Lucas Oil. So I don't know. I should be doing a sub-host. I think that would be a good thing. What hockey team do you like? I'm not really into hockey. My brother Larry is. He's the one I went out Tucson in. Commanders, I can say it, but they weren't known as Commanders back then. He wants to be a Dom host? A what? I don't get that. Let me go back here. A cheesesteak's always good to get in Philadelphia. Just don't get it with mustard. I know that much. Just how you don't
that's
get
right.
ketchup on a hot dog in Chicago.
Oof.
The idea, I've actually thought about this. The movie, I'm not sure. What I'd like to see, and I can't find it streaming, is the last. He wants to be a Dom host? A what? I don't get that. Let me go back here. A cheesesteak's always good to get in Philadelphia. Just don't get it with mustard. I know that much. Just how you don't
that's
get
right.
ketchup on a hot dog in Chicago.
Oof.
The idea, I've actually thought about this.
To Bean Pat Bijou.
Let me know when we're back. And Simone
All
Sylvania.
right, we're back. No, that was
Okay.
left on.
All
Whoops,
right.
daisy. Simone has moved on. But
So I'm not really into hockey because I don't have a hockey team here. And I never really, the one that we did have were all minor leagues, and every one of those leagues has folded, even though we were the most popular. Like there was the Indianapolis Ice, but before that was the Indianapolis Checkers/Racers. And my brother, who I went to go visit out in Tucson, took me when I was a young lad to go see the players on that, and I'm pretty sure that was the day that Wayne Gretzky played. But I'd like to get into hockey. I mean, there's nothing wrong. I'm not against it. It's not like it's soccer to me where I find it boring.
Wait a minute, you don't like soccer?
But it is what it is. I'm not a fan of the soccer, no.
Oh, okay.
I agree with that, Mr. Dangus. The Washington Football Club was that was the one that they should have gone with.
You know what?
I
I
really
tweeted
like
that
that.
too. Whenever they said they were getting rid of the old name, I said they should just call it the Washington Football Players. That's what I said. Because imagine if you're going to play the game of football, right? Would you rather play a team that is the Eagles? An Eagle would be terrible at football. That's no good. You know what I mean? A bear ain't going to play football worth of goodness gracious. But if you're playing a team that's called the Washington Football Players, oh my goodness gracious, they're professional football players. I don't want to play those guys.
So there was a subplot of a show, I think it was Mama's Family, where the dingbat broad, or the bimbo, because there was always that bimbo character on the show, was beating everybody at a pool on betting for football, and she used that exact logic to pick winners. Is a dolphin going to beat a bear? No, a bear is going to beat a dolphin, and that type of stuff. So that's why I laugh.
What animal? Okay, yeah, that makes
So,
sense. But
you know,
either way,
it's
if
like,
you were
you know,
talking about the game, but that's a battle. That's not football. That's just a fight to the
Well, I
death.
understand that.
You know what I mean?
Well,
Who better to play football than professional football players? They should have stuck with that.
Professional
So I
football
was blown away. I tweeted it out like as a joke. I was like, oh, they should just call themselves the Washington Football Player. And then like 2 days later, they're like, we are now officially called the Washington Football Team. I was like, you owe me $1, Washington.
They're a rival. I respect them. But yeah, I mean, I don't mind hockey. I've been to a few hockey games. As for the movie, the one movie I'm thinking about watching is The Last Dinosaur, which is an old 70s movie. It's actually incredibly terrible, but incredibly entertaining. I thought about like streaming on Christmas and doing the Star Wars holiday special, and I could actually probably watch that, because who's going to strike me on that? Lucas, I don't know if Disney owns it, but Lucas wants it gone. You know, that one or something like that. But there are public domain films like Night of the Living Dead that I could do. Who's better? The Last Dinosaur, not Denver. The Last Unicorn was on Tubi. I think The Last Unicorn's on Tubi. I used to watch that in class. We watched weird stuff when I was in school. There was that one, And I went to a religious school. I was raised Catholic, and now I'm like, how is that? Is there's like A Wrinkle in Time? There is very much a religious undertone to all of that, or The Lion, the Witch, the Wardrobe. But that one, I couldn't quite understand it.
Well, you did a great job, by the way, when I went to potty.
Of what? Well, okay. Of just holding placeholder. That's what I am. That's what I am now. So, like I said, I think I'd be pretty good at that. I just need to know what I'm doing. That's it. But also, I can also think about it. Would it be more fun if I had no idea what I was doing, and it was like a train wreck? Would that be a lot more entertaining? But we shall see. We shall see.
Well, it's
not Denver the Last Dinosaur. I remember that show. You know what you're doing. I know I give you a hard time for that, but you know a lot more than a lot of other people here. I mean, I've followed you now for going on 3 years. Jiminy Christmas. And
that'll make you reassess your life choices, won't it?
Well, no, yeah, it does. But I mean, I consider you a friend, even though I've never met you, and I've only spoke to this alter ego of yours. But I think that says something about your entertainment value, and I also think it says something that you've got basically loyal viewers. You hardly, you always get 50 viewers, and they're always the same people. But I think that it's almost. I know we made this comparison before. It's like ECW. Where you have the same fans and they're part of the show and they contribute to the show, and that's what I want. Like, I don't want to sit here and wave my hands and dance monkey, dance, for you and all of that. I want you guys to be a part of the show too. Exactly. You even put up with me. That's why, But I'm also not trying to latch onto you like I'm a remora or something like that.
That's true. And I too hope to be bought by the WWE one day. Much like ECW.
Didn't they buy MLW now?
Did they? Oh, I don't know. I hadn't heard that.
I don't know, but I also think they're really close to buying TNA. Or at least having something on that. If this is ECW, who's Tommy Dreamer? I don't know. That's a good question. I'm definitely Joel Gertner. If you know that name.
I don't.
But you don't? He used to manage the Dudleys. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Okay,
yes.
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. International Space Bacon. How you doing, my friend? Beanpad with Bijou. Yeah, I would. I definitely would try the Periscope thing. I would pop on and give it a good old shot. And then probably what would happen if Elon Musk brought back the Periscope thing? It would probably be just as good as Twitter is now, where I would pop on and then I would say, "Hey, it's me, everybody," and then that would be like nobody would watch it because like it didn't go out or whatever. You know what I mean?
You do have something that is Periscope right now that you do not use.
Which is
I mean, because let's look at it this way. Let me get to it. Like, did Vine come out before Periscope, or was like Periscope a reaction to Vine?
No, Periscope came out.
What?
They were separate, but Vine was first, I believe.
I can't speak on anything that this guy does, but anyways, think of my. But okay, so Vine was like the short little clips, a video, and then you could do a live. I think you can't do a live on Vine, but Periscope was like that for Twitter, and they just got rid of it. And then I think Twitter bought Vine, didn't they? Somebody bought Vine. Or was
Rewind?
Periscope
yeah, Twitter did. Rewind. No, Periscope came out.
What?
They were separate, but Vine was first, I believe.
I can't speak on anything that this guy does, but anyways, think of my. But okay, so Vine was like the short little clips, a video, and then you could do a live. I think you can't do a live on Vine, but Periscope was like that for Twitter, and they just.
Are we?
No, we're not.
Oh, there we are. All right, now we're back.
Okay, we're not back. All right. So, anyways, but I always thought Vine was a good idea, and then they tried to come out with like other things that were like Vine, and they I think what killed Vine really was Instagram, and then Snapchat. I think Instagram not only killed Vine but killed Snapchat too. But TikTok is basically Vine, and it has very much Periscope features on it, and you use it, but you don't. But I think you have to be like Weird Paul level before you can go live,
I can't
right?
go live on that. I can't go. You have to have 1,000 followers, and I've got like 7. So it's not.
You got
gonna happen.
7? You got me as one of them. So why don't
Well, there's 6 more.
I mean, you've got all the access to get to it.
So I don't know. Vine was bought by Twitter in 2012. Yeah. Yeah, Twitter bought it, and they were like, "Hey, look at this, we got Vine," and then it died on the Vine. Pun intended. Yes,
There
thank you,
go.
Ready Locks.
I always
yeah.
thought Twitter. I always thought Vine was a good idea, and Vine is how I got to you, because for some reason, like I don't know how I discovered you. I remember watching. I think a Vine. I think it might have been the VHS guy. What's his name? OGVHS.
OGVHS.
I think he's a common. Yeah, he's a common friend of ours because he used to post.
I've stayed at his house too.
That I was really. Yeah, and I think that's how we became, or I became aware of you.
Thank you, Brenda Fabulous.
And then you just showed up. I think you just showed up on my YouTube feed one day, and that was it. And that's how all this started.
Old people who don't TikTok. Unite.
Vine's come out of Vine.
Way
Vine
too
on
old for
Wrigley
TikTok.
Field. That's true.
Way too old to TikTok. Yeah, Beanpad Biju. I remember you finding me on the old Periscope gimmick. Oh, thank you, Brenda Fabulous. I appreciate that, my friend.
Well,
I
if
find
you're ever in
myself there, I'll
Indianapolis,
let
you
you
can
know.
spend. You can come to my house too, but then again, you've got. I highly doubt you'll be by yourself. So, and I don't have enough room for 3 people.
Oh, well. 2.5.
2.5. Well, by the time you get out here, she'll be 3 people.
Oh, yeah,
So-
that's true. That's true. Yeah, probably so. Yeah, it was a lot easier.
Because that's going to go away sooner than you know. I mean, like I said, not that I know this because I don't have any kids, but from what I've seen other people say, as 1 minute they're pulling your mustache and shoving it down your throat, and then the next minute they're borrowing the keys to the car.
Oh,
so get
goodness
used to
gracious. Which I'm glad you brought that. I want to watch that video.
that. There you go.
I want to
Put
watch
it
it.
on.
Let me see. Wait, here we go. Where did it go? I think everybody's seen it, but if you haven't, here's Baby Sock ripping off my mustache and feeding it to me. Yeah, very much so. Very much so.
Let's go.
There she go. Oh.
Oh no! Oh no!
Ripped.
Oh no!
Ripped off.
My mustache has got ripped off! Oh, my mustache has got ripped off! Oh no! Oh no! She's feeding me my own mustache! Oh my goodness! No! No, not again!
You know what?
Not
You're
again! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Ah!
Yeah, no telling. I don't know, but yeah, maybe she was trying to put it back on. I don't know. It's hard to say. Hard to say. Nobody knows. Nobody knows her true intentions, except for her. Got an 18. Yeah, see, Miguel Stores got an 18-year-old and a 3-month-old. It seems like the 18-year-old shouldn't be 18 already. That's true. Oh my goodness gracious, can't believe 18. Goodness gracious. Time zooms on by. I'd give it a ticket if I could, but who do I give it to? Father Time?
So, I mean, if I did Saturdays and Mondays, I know Mondays, Snake in My Rear wants me to do Mondays. But again, I want to have it. I have Fridays off and I have Sundays off. So that I could do Thursday nights and then I could do Sunday nights. But again, I don't want to compete with everybody. With Saturday nights, like who would be around and watch that? Because I'm sure people have, stuff to do or anything. It will probably be around the same time. I mean, it's better now that I'm on the East Coast, because when I was like, okay, I'm going to start streaming, when I was out in Arizona, I was like, oh, I'd start streaming now. It's like 9 or 10 o'clock, and not realizing it's 1 or 2 o'clock here on the East Coast.
Yeah,
and that's what everybody's doing. And again, I don't know. They always say Saturday nights is the death of TV. are dead slots for TV. So I'm just wondering.
Man,
if
you
that
might
would
as well
the
be
case.
talking about like newspapers or something like that. Talking about time slots like that. That's old think.
Well,
Old think.
I mean, is it though? I mean, the only thing I know of that's went to Saturdays and done well is WWE live events or premium live events, the pay-per-views, and that's
Oh,
mainly
yeah.
because it was UFC who did it, and they were also making a lot of money from people in bars just buying it and that type of thing. But then also you've got like say WrestleMania, and I think the big four are going to go like this, where it's going to be WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, and Survivor Series and SummerSlam are all going to be 2-night affairs or 3-night.
No, WrestleMania is.
So,
but not the other ones.
I know WrestleMania is, but you could do a 2-night Royal Rumble and have the women's on one night and men's on the other, and then
Well,
you have
you
two main
could,
events.
but they're
And then
not yet.
Well,
Not yet.
you don't know that. I mean, they're not hurting for money, and
No, they would
they're
have
about to
already
sign a
said
new
because
TV deal.
the Royal Rumble is in the January. They would have already said.
Well, yeah, for not that one, but I know it might be coming soon.
Maybe
Like
next year.
one thing I've learned in my 40 years of watching wrestling is, you never know what's going to happen.
That's true.
I never thought the Monday Night Wars were going to happen. I knew ECW or WCW was going to go out of business because they're just doing it. I'm pretty sure that AEW is going to go out of business. I think AEW will probably be bought by the McMahon, it can't be the McMahons anymore, but with TKO here shortly. The only problem is they're run by Tony Khan, and Tony Khan has more money than anything. And getting to wrestling talk, I'm not a big fan of AEW. I don't like the wrestling style. I don't like the indie attitude of it. My perfect example of why I don't like it, I saw Jungle Boy versus on TV, Jungle Boy, who is Perry's kid, versus Wardlow, who is bigger than me. He's a huge guy. And Perry went over, but Wardlow wrestled him as an equal. And I'm like, that doesn't make sense. If you're littler than a guy, you can still wrestle. I mean, wins or losses doesn't matter, but you still have to make it believable. Like that's what makes Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio he bumps and bumps and bumps, and Shawn Michaels was the same way, bumps and bumps and bumps and bumps and bumps. You've got to wrestle like that, and and that's just basic wrestling like that. But also, he did it because he fantasy booked during the Monday Night Wars as a probably the same age I am. Bobby Heenan once said, and this is true, if you get into this business to not make money, you've wasted your time, because this business is always about making money. And that is true. Hulk Hogan was a terrible wrestler. He made money. And AEW, the way the business model is set up, it's not about making money. They hot shot, they give stuff away for free. It's just like they're not about making money. There's a lot of money that they leave on the table, because sometimes that's not necessarily the best match. Sometimes that's not necessarily the best things. Plus, and I will be honest, I hate the Young Bucks. I don't like them as wrestlers. I don't like them as people. I think as to quote Jim Cornette, aggressive parkour, and they just do. They do indie wrestling.
Parkour.
Do I expect them to be the Road Warriors? No, but come on.
Parkour. Hey.
I haven't even looked at the chat yet, so did we still have any people? Endeavor.
Nah, probably not.
Yeah, Ultimate Warrior. I was an Ultimate Warrior fan, and it didn't take me until the longest time to realize not only was he terrible in the ring, he hurt people, and everybody hated him, but he drew money. And, that could be said, well, Vince McMahon made him draw money, but that's what he did. For example, let's use somebody that's good. Dusty Rhodes was an unathletic person, and he had okay matches. I mean, they weren't. I mean, he could do Broadways. He did all right, and it was mostly the other person doing the work. But he made money. He just oozed charisma, and it was just, that's what this is about. That's what this business is about. That's all what entertainment's about. It's about selling you. It's about getting you excited to spend money on you. Maybe to tie it back into Twitch. Maybe that's what I need to do. It's like I need to get people excited about being subscribed to me and buying my merch and that type of stuff. And maybe I'll treat it like wrestling. And sometimes, and this is another way that I look at it, you don't have to be liked. People will pay you if they hate you. If I am entertaining, like if I give out, like I'll use Doc Rob as an example, because I don't think me and Doc Rob, even though we like each other and I consider him a friend, we probably have very different views on life and liberty and the pursuit of happiness.
But don't let it distract you from the fact that in 1998,
if I could say something so outrageous and hyperbolic,
and plummeted 16 feet through an announcer's table,
that he is like, oh my God, I hate that. I wonder what he's going to say next, or I got to watch his show so I can tell him what I feel about it. I mean, it's a tried and true thing. Mm-hmm. So, but that made money. Stink. I mean, there's a difference, okay? There's a difference than garbage wrestling and what Mick Foley's did. And I'm sure I haven't watched all of his Japan stuff, but that's garbage wrestling. But every time he did something like that, it meant something. Like, I don't know if you guys remember watching that. I remember watching that pay-per-view. And they were on the mid, and they were like a mid card because they didn't have anything for The Undertaker or Mankind to do, because they were just out of WrestleMania. They were still just trying to figure it out. The Rock wasn't quite over yet, and Triple H wasn't quite over yet. So, and they were just kind of thrown in the middle card there, and
just another blowhard.
The whole point of him doing that, yes.
Here's what I would like to happen. I would like for you to stream, and I would raid into you.
Yes. Okay. Like now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't you go? I think you can go like together.
John Cena.
By the way, I think John Cena is going to be the one that does everything.
John Cena.
Let me
just
see
another blowhard.
Does everything.
John Cena.
Let me get my
John
other thing
Cena.
up. John Cena is going to be an all-time great. Let's turn off Droid Cam. Nope. Hey, let's leave that on. Have I completely taken over? That's telling me.
No. I just I got to get out of here. Morning Sock Hop is going to be very upset at nighttime Sock Hop if I don't skedaddle.
Morning Sock Hop. Well, then you need to go.
The Santa Claus is a fantastic movie. It's got Tim the Toolman Taylor in it, and he murders Santa Claus and takes his job, and somehow it all works out.
Okay, apparently now I'm streaming.
Oh, you on?
I'm probably not going to stream. I'm probably not going to stream for much longer because I'll probably have to get going too. But I'll be on for maybe another half hour or so if everybody wants to talk.
Oh my goodness gracious!
But go ahead.
All right. Smooches for yous, everybody.
Do you need me to go from here? Let me call out from here and let's how we end this. Okay, so
wait.
Leave stream together. Do you want to leave the stream together?
Yeah, leave.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna go. Bye.
There we go. All right, everybody. Oh my goodness gracious. Sorry about that. The stink in my rear. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate all your love and all of your support. I hate that I got to run so fast. Smooches for you. Sock Hop loves you. Everybody, thank you so. Good on Nicole. Thank you so much for hanging out, my friend. Smooches for you. We're gonna go watch just for the blowhard jibber jabber. Yes, and videos. All right, smooches for you, everybody. Sock Hop loves you. Here we go. Let's go. Tell him goodnight, old man. Tell him goodnight, old man. Oh my goodness gracious! What a beautiful thing. What a beautiful thing. Sock Hop loves you. Smooches for you. Yes, and videos.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.